Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Valorant PEC. We are playing against the University of Utah. I am here with my co-caster Blind. How are we doing
Hello,
today?
I'm doing very good. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's going to be a very different casting scene for the both of us, as
Yeah.
we neither of us have casted Val before. So it's going to be very
Yep.
interesting. Not exactly sure what to expect out of us, but we'll do our best. If you don't hear anything that's too out of ordinary, or anything that's completely out of the ordinary, don't blame us. It's our first time. I mean, I'm hard stuck silver in Val, and I uninstalled the game as of last week. How are you?
uh,
How are you in Val?
I was immortal a month ago, and I dropped 300 RR in a month, so that's great. I'm sending 2 right now. I know the game, but I've never casted it, so this can be really fun.
I know the game kind of a little bit, but again, I'm only silver, so I can't know the game as much as you. So it's going to be very interesting now that I'm going to be watching and casting rather than just watching and listening to the casting. Now I got to figure out what to do.
Yeah, honestly, I have no idea. And
Yeah,
it's gonna be a learning experience for both of us, which means I think it's gonna be a lot more fun.
yeah. I mean, if you've seen me, I've casted a lot of Rocket League, so
This is true.
that's my main game. But Valorant is, I mean, I know the game cast it, but like, it's Valorant. It's not
Yeah,
Rocket League for me.
yeah. I mean, they're completely two different paces of game. They're played just completely different, anyways. So
Yeah. I feel like Valorant is definitely like a slower paced game at times
yep,
compared to Rocket League
some of those
because
site
like
takes, though. Oof.
yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. So not sure when our time is, but we will get started shortly. Looking forward to a great game from the boys. I'm not exactly sure how we've done so far. I haven't been able to catch
Um,
multiple of the Valorant
I
streams.
believe we've won most of our games. I know we've dropped a couple maps here and there, but I think we are a really strong team, and I think my boys are going to.
Love to op a lot.
Yeah.
Of course, that was on. I'm pretty sure. Shoot, I'm forgetting the name. Ascent.
Yeah.
Ascent was the one that he opted the most on, so it'll be
Alright.
pretty interesting because this is very open, especially in the mid, and realistically, the entirety of B side is completely open as well,
I mean,
uh, especially with Danger and just Heaven.
yeah,
It's very exciting to see how these guys play it out.
yeah, I'm expecting a lot of opping because I mean the chamber and I know Liam likes or Lemur likes to op a lot, and then the chamber on the other team, that is going to be a fun thing to watch. There's going to be a lot of opping. I love opping.
Yeah.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah, Chamber is now kind of like an actual useful sentinel, now that his trip can actually cover from anywhere where his player is at now, with the recent buff of
True.
that. With his trademark, I think it is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to learn util names here and there.
Yep.
Looks like we are going to stack up toward B side, and it looks like we've got 3 on the defense for Utah.
Yeah, and as Heron drones around this corner, he scans the Ur, or not the Ur.
Be right back.
Oh no, it scans the Omen. They're walking into a setup here, but Lemur gets one, kills their Jet. Illogical's taking the contact here, and oh, the Omen hits a beautiful flick onto him. Heron gets one, but then he gets traded out instantly. Kirisudo gets the other. Omen down. It is now a 3v2 with Michigan State being in the advantage.
They don't know about the flank, though.
Oh, come on.
Think
One
Slouch might have a
remaining.
read.
It's a 3v1 now, but they still haven't looked to see if the Vise is coming up here. Aston in the 1v3. He could get some contact here. And he does a little bit of damage. Oh, he gets swung and he gets concentrated out after killing Slouch.
Beautiful start from Michigan State. Nice little 3K. And we're off to the races. Nice little pistol round.
That was a very fast pistol. I mean, at least at the beginning there. It was fight after fight after fight. This I know the team likes to hit hard, and obviously the double duelist comp with Whaley and Yuru, they're going to be playing a very, very aggressive game.
Yeah, definitely a big buy up here. Everyone buying up
Kirisudo?
except for Kyursu.
Yeah, because he's going to be on the lurk here, which is probably, you know, Deagle's not a bad buy. And he gets scanned out, I believe? Or no, he timing past the dart. He doesn't get spotted. But they're already instantly rotating over to A. I mean, there's 4 coming over here now. Or 3, I guess. There's 3 towards the side of the map, and MSU has a very strong A push going, but they're going to try to trip out this Vise wall most likely.
Still waiting for contact, not looking for a push yet. Slouch lurking over on the B side.
Yep, Lemur using the clone to trip out the wall that is not there. And there is his clone off the map. Yeah, they're going back here. They're trying to regroup, I believe, towards B because they know there's at least nothing very close from what, or at least pushed up mid.
It looks like Utah is reading it though. They've got 3 stacked up on that B site.
Yeah, and then Jets towards mid, and she can be in there in an instant. But Jet's currently walking down mid. This could be a decent timing if he can find it here. I don't think they're aware. God. My God, Jet gets 1. Oh, 1.5 for Superman. Lemur quickly getting the trade. Slouch TPing on the site, but is he aware of the 1 back site? He gets Omen blinded, and Lemur gets the trade. Kirisudo getting the kill on the Sova. Aston once again on the lurk. They knew he lurked last time, so maybe they'll see it again. They don't really have anyone looking. They hit the fake TP. Oh my God, Aston takes down Lemur. Slouch at low HP, or I mean they're both at low HP here. This is a very winnable round for Aston. He's going to be contacting up on Slouch. They're not in the position to trade this if one of them gets taken down here. Oh my God, Slouch goes down. It is all up to Kirisudo now to win this round and secure the post plant. He's behind him. Oh my God, he doesn't see, and Aston wins the round with a 1v3 clutch on pistol.
It's a good play. It's such a good play. I mean, they knew he lurked from the previous round, but even then, Aston with that pistol is just... I mean, it's a classic versus Guns, and you think the Guns had the upper hand, but Aston just found a way to make it work. All the players were low HP, and realistically, nothing you can do for Michigan State.
I mean, yes, some people are just different with that. It costs 0 credits, man, but it can just ruin a round if somebody knows how to use it right.
Now Michigan State under the pressure after losing that buy round for them. Gonna buy a little bit less weaponry here. And realistically for Utah, they're looking in good form after a full save from that previous round. Michigan State starting to look toward A. Euroclone gets spotted out. So far,
they have a very balanced 2-1-2. They haven't even sent over a rotate yet.
Yeah, not even too aggressive yet. Your flash goes in.
Trip out the wall. Logical already out. He's gonna get one on the Vise here potentially, but no, he gets instantly killed by the Jet. But they finally get the Vise, but he takes down 2. And Superman in the back line kills Slouch and then gets Lemur at the top site. I mean, they just got massacred.
I mean, it just looked like everybody swung and everybody got drawn out by the Vise wall, and they couldn't get back because the Vise wall blocked them, and they all just got traded out.
Yep. I mean, even them getting the trade there, it's not a bad way to spend their full save, but you gotta. They could have done a little bit more there, done a little more damage, grabbed both orbs maybe. But don't know. They're setting up once again to take this early A space with the Sogadar Euroflash. That's become the meta on this map basically. Everybody's been throwing that.
Just want to make sure that nobody's shooting up too close. Kirisu
Gets scanned.
Trying to make some presence mid. Actually does back off a little bit. Slouch lurking over on that B main once again. Aaron droning in. Doesn't find anything yet. First contact goes to Aston.
Logical. They know there's 2 here, and there's a 3rd one coming over from mid here. I believe the Jet's gonna try to get over here, and then the Omen's gonna refill that space mid. Yeah, but I think they found the read. They're gonna try to come back B. They're gonna probably speed this up here, knowing that one might have rotated off on their initial contact because they saw a couple there. And
Michigan State down now without one.
Chambers ready for their contact. I mean, he is facing that angle. Kirisudo catches one mid and then gets caught off guard by the jab. He's a pinch. Chamber instantly TP's out, but he's still close. Omen gets slouch.
30 seconds left.
Oh, Heron, oh my god, Lemur gets 2 there in a very bad position, but he's only at 5 HP now. They're in a
Last player
2v2.
standing.
Oh, and he's one shot, but he could win this. We've seen him do it before.
One enemy
My
remains.
god, and he gets Sova and then gets traded out by Aston.
It was a brilliant effort. I mean, they brought it from a 5v2 down to a 2v2, but the damage was already done, and their Sova just creeped up heaven and caught one of us, and then, I mean, we did our best, but we didn't know the position.
That was a beautiful hold by them. I mean, Lemur did a lot that round, but they just sadly could not convert. I think they're going to be Euro ult in here, trying to clear up some space quickly on B, just because obviously he has that Bucky there. They're going to try to catch one of them off guard. I think they're going to 5-man this, obviously, because they're on an eco. So I think we might see Kirisudo going with the team here instead of lurking.
First pick we've seen has been crucial in every single round. Be huge for Michigan State to get first pick here. They only have one on site here.
Yeah, but they're already walking up mid. They could very quickly just ruin this round. But Kirisudo going up, they see the wall get placed, but they know they're gonna trip that and walk out together. Facing Kirisudo, it's just Kirisudo alone. He gets killed in the 1v2. Slouch repeats, gets killed by D11, and the Chamber kills Lemur. And now it's all up to Heron, and he goes down. The Chamber getting a quick 3K there to secure the round. I mean, they're not letting anything go to chance on these ecos.
Yeah, they're trying to pull out all the strats, but nothing has just been working. Utah has just been really, really good on that defensive front. And we saw only one person holding B site and 3 people walking up mid, tripping the Vise wall. And it is going to be a timeout for Michigan State.
Xander's usually very good during these timeouts. He has some very good ideas on how to change the pace, at least during the rounds. As you can see, the boys they're looking all locked in. They look like they're hungry. I think they're gonna cook up something really good here and maybe win back this round.
Yeah.
Win a round at least.
They did eco last round, so they're gonna have enough money for like literally any sort of good weaponry to try and get this round back, and maybe even go over the next few rounds as well. Try and get back into this first set.
Yeah, honestly, I think knowing this team, I think they're gonna try to maybe incorporate a little bit of a faster game in, because the slower game has not been working very well, at least on like the initial takes. They've been hitting a very, very slow and waiting for them to rotate a bit. And I think at their core, this team is very strong at fighting things. So they might try to speed it up on their buy round.
Well, definitely a change of pace has to happen here. I mean, 3 rounds isn't a whole lot, but I mean, if you're Utah, your eco's looking pretty good right now.
Now we wait.
Yeah, they got it falling.
Come on, punching thorn.
After a flawless and then just winning everything after the pistol round is just completely good economy for them.
Yeah, they're going into, I think, a fast ace play here. They're going to try to get up through vents. Kirisudo should be the one breaking the door, but it's currently just... Oh, and calls FPS, gets the kill on Kirisudo. It's tragic. They have 3 on site here. I mean, this is a rough hit, but Logical gets the 11, and Slouch takes down Superman, and Onstage gets a Logical, but Lemur gets the trade on Onstage. And I think they're in a very good spot here. We have Sovalt, obviously the Chamber and Visalt are both online here. Heron droning into heaven. It's gonna potentially spot the Chamber out. They know he has a Vandal. Heron's staying on site instead of trying to play for the Sovalt here. Lemur is just holding that angle. Slouch has their flank down at least. And Vise does rip the ult. Aston looking for a kill here. Calls FPS just hard holding CD. Lemur peeks and gets Calls FPS. It's just all to Aston. And he gets taken down by Slouch. I mean, that was a very nice round.
Very good round. I mean, everyone was set up for that post plan. Didn't even need the Sova ult. Even with the Vias ult, trying to get with the weaponry, weaponry, it does give away the location of the Vise.
Now we
And
wait.
by that point, both players were sought out. Sova Drone catching the chamber, and then the Vise ult just gives away the center of the player.
The Vise is coming back to A this round. Yeah, Aston set up on B the previous round just to see if it could catch him off guard. Obviously, during the timeout, you got to realize people are reading what has been happening. Heron droning quick off this angle. Lemur goes to flash it. And I don't think they got the scan on the guy backside, but they know somebody's back there. Lemur takes down Calls FPS. The Waylay ults out. Illogical dashing to the top of sight. Doesn't see anything. Sees one dice. Gets the pick on Superman. And Utah is in a terrible position here, down in a 5v3. They're getting the bomb down. Planning what some would say is the god spot on this side of the map now. Heron waiting for Aston to peek. On stage gets the pick, and Heron gets the pick on Aston. There's just 2 left now for Utah.
Last player
D11
standing.
droning out. Heron takes down on stage, and it is a 1v3. Slouch gets the pick on D11, securing them yet another beautiful round.
Definitely good calls from Xander, as he's like, timeouts are crucial in any esport. Like, you get that time to go over strategies and even counter strategies for the next few rounds. I mean, it's just crucial, and that's what's got Michigan State back into this game. Looking like another B push, maybe a little bit of a lurk coming out from Kurasudo.
He's coming back to the team. He's gonna, I think, just try to go up that mid link there again. They really like this B hit. They have Chamber playing the off angle there, though. Then obviously Jet being backside here. The Soball quickly by Heron. He spots one. Illogical gets taken down by Calls FPS. They know where he is. Slouch gets the trade, though. Lemur jumping up. He gets tagged a few times there. He's now on a low HP, but he's still going to try to take a fight here. They know one's dice. He's going to face. Superman gets 2 on Slouch and Heron. Lemur gets their trade, though. It is now a 2v2. Lemur's basically on life support. And on stage, he gets to pick on Kurasudo. It's all up to Lemur in a 1v2. And he gets taken down. And that was a great adjustment by Utah to put some pressure on them instead of backing off of the site and giving them the space, because we've seen that Michigan State, if they're given the space, they will just win the round.
Yeah, Utah have flanked pretty much almost every single round, and it's worked to their advantage pretty much the entire time, catching us off guard. I mean, it wasn't exactly the normal flank. I'm pretty sure Omen ulted back up to B main, and no one sought it out.
Yeah, I mean, since the changes happened to this map, flanking has become so much more viable because it's a lot safer to cross down into that from on the defender side, down in the mid link there, instead of how it used to be where you had to basically get in their face to be able to flank them. Then Slouch walking up here. They're going to contact off this. They know they broke door. Lemur's going to use his clone to try to take the space. Gets shot. He knows one's there, but the Omen quickly backs off, then reblinds. Illogical with the stun. Got it, and then D11 rips the ult here. Illogical gets back. Lemur's in a bad spot, but we've seen him turn worse into better. Slouch has a really good timing here. I don't know if they know he's up here. It's always possible, but he's gonna... Oh, Heron gets the big pick on Aston in main. Back over. Logical gets one with the classic there. Slouch gets taken down by D11, but Kurasudo quickly gets his trade. I mean, that is a beautiful lurk. Or refrag, I mean. Superman pushing into this Heaven Smoke. They're in a 2v4 situation. Personally here, I'd be calling for the save. I don't know how their money's really looking, but I can't believe it's good. Superman gets the pick on Illogical, though. I mean, in a 3v2, it's always a winnable round, especially with them being low. Lemur gets the pick on Superman, but gets instantly traded by Calls FPS. And it's a 2v1 with time winding down for Calls FPS. He doesn't know where they are, and they beautifully swing together to win that round. I mean, Michigan State, they're looking like a well-oiled machine right now in these trades.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just trades are crucial. And you find 2 off angles, they're gonna have a hard time trying to pick off both players. Yes. And right now, Eco is not looking the best on Utah right now. Only 2 players buying full, pretty much. might go back down to a half buy, but Michigan State looking in a lot better shape than what we saw earlier in the game.
We're gonna see another Euro ult here out of Lemur. Just quickly get on the site, clear the space, and with that judge, I mean, with Euro with a judge is a very scary sight to see. The Jets walking down there, being seen by the drone, and Kirisudo just instantly punishes that. They know the chamber's there. They know there's already 3 there. This is a risky round. But Cause FPS gets the pick on the logical. Lemur flashes through, but it's just to get a gun. And now it's a 4v4 scenario. Utah's chamber is very low here, though, so realistically it could just become a 3v4 at any given time. But Slouch is in a good position heaven here. The drone, I don't know if it spotted him, but the blind misses. But he's not looking. Nobody's holding the link, and Slouch gets taken down by Aston. It's now a 3v4 with Michigan State at the disadvantage. Aston gets another on Lemur, but Kirisudo comes in and gets one. It's a 1v3 for Heron, and he cannot convert. On stage, getting 2 very big picks there. And we're going back to seeing them get shut down a little bit here.
I mean, the damage has been done, but regardless, you need to get frags more than damage.
That's true.
I mean, there was a chance, but 2 of the guys low enough to be dealt with 1 shot with a Vandal, but it's not going to be enough against a 1v3 if you can't see them all out in a 1v1v1.
They're most likely not going to give him that as well. I mean, this Utah team plays very disciplined. We've seen them swing together. We've seen them trade. Like, they don't get picked by 1v1, which is what Michigan State seems to be having an issue with right now. They're just getting picked out 1v1. Cause FPS does have this off online. We were talking about this in the pregame. I mean, this is a deadly gun. Currently, there's nobody up near it other than Slouch, but he's very deep. He's not looking at the contact on this. They're obviously getting that early A main space. They're going to grab the orb, get, I believe Illogical just got it. Cause FPS here. I mean, Slouch knows. I mean, they know the money they got. Slouch needs to be careful. Heron droning to re-clear A. Spots the wall and then spots 1 in heaven, and most likely the one back side, as we know, Bai is usually back there. Slouch did abandon his post on B main. I think they're going to regroup here and try to go into an A hit. With time, they are at 50 seconds left. The Sova does have the dart on the other side. That's just a very good piece of utility to have here. Logical seems to be gearing up to dash out here. Lemur getting ready to flash out. Aston gets full flash. Illogical dashing onto him. Aston gets picked off by Logical. Logical throwing some util in here. They're trying to get back in here. They spot the Omen. And the Omen goes down. One swings out of CT, but Heron instantly gets the trade. And now it's all up to the Jet and the Chamber in a 4v2 scenario. I mean, with the operator online, do you look at saving here? I know they're not in a great economy.
I mean, they've only got 2 more rounds to play in this half.
Oh
And he
my
gets the
God,
collat. Brings it back down to a 2v2,
oh my
and
God,
now
that
a
was
2v1. Illogical
Dashes out top side.
has to deal with 2. The Chamber is weak, but has the Jet to deal with first, taking first contact.
Chamber did, he still has that off, I mean. But the beautiful waylay ult and the Chamber's just too much. A beautiful 4K from Cause FPS, just, I mean, that collat, you don't see that a lot. People don't line up like that often, but when they do, makes for a very big highlight.
Round before the switch.
Very brutal way to end that round for Michigan State.
Now MSU's on a very poor buy. They're going into this trying to buy what they can, obviously, because it's the last round before the half. And we need to see something here from them. A 7-5 looks a lot better than 8-4, but it's a rough round here for them. They're on a very poor buy, and the op's still here, but Heron hopefully should be able to skin it out with the drone.
Deploying drone.
So he walks up here, he does drone it. The Chamber's smart not to peek here. He knows that drone's online. Coming up, Chamber kills Lemur. And now they're in a rough scenario here, where you're in a 4v5. They're gonna have to try to play post plan against a team that trades out very well. Heron getting the bomb down quickly. They do have the Sovald online. He is going back main. This could be big. Kirisudo is holding it, and he uses the Sovald now to do some damage. Illogical gets the pick on Cause FPS, and Slouch and Logical on site. Logical gets another after Kirisuto goes down, but Aston's quick to trade. D11 is in heaven, taking the contact against Heron. And now it's a 3v2.
Last player standing.
It's a 1v3 for Slouch. And he's in a rough scenario, but he gets the pick on Aston.
One enemy
He gets the pick
remaining.
on D11, and he almost goes for the pick on Onstage. That was a beautiful round, but Onstage gets a reverse 3K to secure the round for Utah. 8-4 half. Your Spartans are down 8-4.
It's not exactly the best start, but we could be seeing
Switching
worse.
sides.
I mean, this map, a strong defense side
Pick something
is
nice
very
to build
important
with.
because there are some pretty long rotates on this map, and the ability to have a strong defense and make sure to be able to rotate fast and stall hits and stop a team or just flood out at any given point is just so strong on Abyss compared to a lot of other maps because of how unique it is. I mean, who knew you could fall off the map in Valorant?
I've definitely had my fair share of not knowing where I was at the map. But like you said, defense is going to be really strong on this map. We'll see how Michigan State fares with it as they find themselves 4 rounds down at the half. Looks like a 2-1-2. One going mid. Lemur does see first contact. Trying to
Sees
take out
two.
2. Does TP out.
I'm seeing two there. They know they've got some early input towards mid, and most of the time when teams are going mid, they're trying to look into some form of split most of the time. I mean, this is a very classic 1-3-1. They're going to try to contact up here. Lemur's going to get good timing on the jet, and he kills Superman. And he gets a very beautiful shot through the smoke. And Slouch taking down
Spike
both
down
D11
mid.
and Onstage. I mean, that is beautiful timing by both of them. Vi's running
Last
back
player
here,
standing.
and Slouch sits him down. Slouch with a 3K so far, calls FPS here, walking up. Kirisuto does not know though, watches back, but he looks, he sees, but he cannot kill him in time. Calls FPS down in the 1v3 here, but I mean, hey, he's hit some crazy shots this game, and that Deagle, never know what he can do.
Still has to get bombed though, which is resting on mid.
He spots the Sova, but nothing else here. Then the smoke just really shuts down anything he can do.
30 seconds
He's
left.
holding, seeing if somebody will peek him, but right now the team looks very disciplined. They hear that though, and from behind, Lemur tags him a few times, and then that's the round. What a great pistol from Michigan State.
This has been strong, but Utah has been known for answering. They had a really good answer in the first pistol round. Michigan State gonna have to hold on here if they want to wing back into this one. Maybe get 4 rounds of their own. Take back the game.
Yeah, I mean, we could see a very big momentum shift here, but they have to secure this round. I mean, last half we saw they got just murdered on their force, or on their buy, by the pistol. This looks like yet again, another somewhat of a default with the chamber just holding the space. One going towards mid, it's Jet, which is odd because, I mean, the Sova's going to come back and rejoin the chamber here. The Omen and Vise are being kept to hold the space for a little bit, but Slouch gets the pick on Superman. I mean, they have nothing at all other than the space on B now. They gave up everything. And Kirisuto's just patiently waiting here. He could get a very good timing. He jiggles it. I think he might have seen one. He flashed the chamber, gets a very good pick. The Sova peeks into him. He gets 2, but he gets taken down by Aston in a 4v2 here. Slouch is just holding the angle. He's walking back a bit. The Omen peeks out. Slouch gets the trade. It's all up to Aston yet again. He only has the classic. It's a 1v4. He does get to the bomb, but he's on low HP with the classic here in a 1v4. I mean, this is a very rough round. They heard him do that, and I don't know. He's going to peek back into 2 of them, and Lemur just takes him down. What a great way to secure that round compared to what happened last half.
Definitely defense looking very strong for both teams. Michigan State just capitalizing like a lot on these first picks, and it's working out to their favor as we're going to see the real test when both teams both have guns, both can buy.
Hopefully, with the 3 rifles that Michigan State has, they can keep a very strong attempt going at least. Because as long as they're able to trade out those rifles and get the picks, I can see them winning this round. I mean, 3 rifles on the opponent's buy is very, very strong. They're fighting down a main here, but there is nothing there. There is 5 towards the B side of the map. Kirisuto's backing up a bit because I think he knows they saw nothing. He's just playing back. The Jet dashes on the site. Kirisuto does not get the hit. And we're looking at a very large retake here, but they do have the pressure on the flank here from Slouch. Then coming back up mid. It's currently just Kirisuto and Heron here. And Slouch takes the contact, gets the pick on the chamber, but the Sova heard him jump up. But does he know? And the Sova gets taken down by Slouch. Illogical, this guy picked off by the 11, and Superman just gets a disgusting pick on Kirisuto. They ripped the Visol here, but now it's a 1v2 for Slouch. I've seen him do it before. And he gets 1. He has 3 right now. He kills on stage. It's just him versus Aston. And he hits a beautiful Omen Flash that full blinded him. He hears him running. He knows where he is. Aston winning here on time, but that was a beautiful bonus from them. I mean, getting all 5 and then Slouch being able to live there. That will kill Utah's economy.
Economy in the pits for Utah now. Only enough even for like just a half buy, potentially. I mean, you said it. I mean, Slouch played it really well with the paranoia, but Aston just did well enough to delay and get at least the round for Utah. But realistically, this next round is going to determine how Utah move forward with this. This game.
I mean, on a very poor buy here, Michigan State is at a clear advantage. They do have the Odin online. I mean, that's just the Brock impact here. And the Logical breaks the flash out, but they know there was one fighting. The Sova shock darts it. And the Logical's looking to take a quick contact here, I think, out of the smoke. Yeah, he does a little bit of damage, and then he just gets mauled down by the entire Utah team, basically. But he did do some pretty decent damage on the D11 here. But now it's a 4v5. I know they do have the guns, but Slouch in a very good position here. If they run at all, he will be able to hear them. They're gonna have to re-clear him here if they're gonna do anything. And they're walking into him. He could have a potential to go big here. No caster's curse, of course, but oh, and they're walking away. They're trying to regroup towards A. They know they got that pick there, and I think they're gonna end up trying to go A here. They knew the chamber couldn't get a lot of space, and Heron gets the scan on the one running around in spawn. And yeah, they know they're coming out here. Lemur gets 2 and gets taken down by Onstage. Heron is ready here to deny this plan with every piece of utility he has. D11's very low, but he does miss the shock dart. Kirisuto, Slouch, and Heron in the retake. Onstage swings, Slouch takes down cost FPS, Kirisuto takes down Onstage. And now it's all up to D11 with 11 HP. He's fighting towards CT, but there's nobody there. He hears at least one drop, and here's another drop. He knows they're close on the bomb, and Heron takes down D11 for yet another win by the Michigan State Spartans.
A great response, and definitely on the eco round for Utah. I mean, you got 2, so I would say that's a win for them. They got the plant down for plant money, but Michigan State holding strong on defense. I mean, that's what you're gonna need from this team.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very strong team, and right now, Slouch 19 and 10 is phenomenal. He is having a very nice game, but Aston on the other side, 15 and 11 from the Sentinel role. I mean, that's a strong game as well from a Lurk Agent. They have a lot towards A again. I think this is going to be just a death ball on the A. They're sending some huge about. Illogical gets the stun in, and he's going to be able to take out. Oh my God, Heron and Lemur getting one. Illogical gets another, and Lemur gets taken down, and so does Illogical. And now it's a 2v2 scenario here. Slouch and Kirisuto trying to both retake from the heaven side. They're going to try to group up here. But Omen's facing them. Will they catch the timing onto him or no? No. Chambers walking around on the front site here. None of them know where the others are, but they take contact here. Slouch does get spotted. But they tap the bomb. Tapping again. They're going to get the plant down here.
Spike planted.
Omen flashes. Now they're going to try to flood out of heaven here, I think. Kirisudo drops, but he gets Omen flash. Slouch on top of sight. Oh my god, Slouch takes down Onstage. Slouch takes down Cost FPS for yet another big round win. They just stomp out the bye.
Beautiful play. I mean, Slouch with the paranoia and then threw up the smoke on top of the box and then TP'd into it. Utah did not expect it. He picks up the 2K to secure the round for Michigan State. Beautiful play from the boys.
I mean, yeah, that was great. I mean, they lost some numbers early there and then just instantly brought it back.
Lemur with a shorty now and a Vandal. Might be a Euro ult here. Michigan State with 3 ults online. And then the Omen ult and Chamber ult for Utah. Seems like a stack side toward B for Utah currently right now.
The Chambers, they're
want to
big
play?
rifle here,
Let's
basically.
play.
And he is, I mean, yeah, they're going to slam down B here. Lemur and Kirisudo, though, two of the best aimers I know personally.
What
Superman
is that?
I mean, wow. That's a beautiful game switch by Kirisudo. Lemur gets the flash. Kirisudo gets another.
Spike
Lemur kills
down,
D11. And, I mean, wow, what a stomp. It's a 5v2 now. And obviously, Utah's going to have to do something here. They have no rifles, but, I mean, what can you do? Oh my god, Lemur
player
gets taken down by
standing.
Cost FPS. Kirisudo takes down on stage. He's chicken landed off, but he knows, and oh my god, the Heron gets taken down by Cost FPS. Finally gets traded out by Kirisudo with the beautiful 4K. I mean, that's some of the best Sentinel gameplay you'll see.
Kirisudo started off that round by shooting the jet through the smoke and while they were dashing.
I
What?
mean, yeah.
How do you even do that?
I mean, yeah, that's just knowledge. He knew exactly where that jet was going to be, and he just rolled. I mean, wow. I mean, just what a great stop. And now Utah calling a timeout here. They've dropped, I think, what is it, 4 or 5 rounds in a row now?
It is now 9-9. We're all tied up.
All right. I mean, this is shaping out to be a great game, and I think with Michigan State keeping this pace going and their momentum, I think we're going to see a very dominant rest of the defense from them.
It has been looking great so far, especially on the fast push that Utah just had. Michigan State have been able to keep numbers and been able to stop them down. Even with 2 only on site, they nulled them down to a 2v2, maybe even a 3v2 at some point.
I mean, yeah, that was just, I mean, wow. Like, just what State is doing here to bring this game back is so impressive. They're not letting anything get in their mental.
Not at all. And Utah calling the timeout. They're going to go over strat, but Michigan State,
I mean,
they can use that timeout as well to go over any strats that they have.
yeah, they look to be running basically just very similar to the same. Oh no, they do just have Kirisudo here, and then they have a 4-man fight towards a main. They think they're gonna try to ball through something. Slouch keeps up, but oh my god, Slouch gets one, Logical gets another, and oh my god, they're both stuck in that corner. Omen TPs across, but they both got blinded. They're just gonna death ball down on them. Logical takes out Superman, and now it's all up to Cause FPS on the lurk. He's walking back stairs. He's going to take the contact of Lemur, gets taken down, gets slouched, but then gets absolutely mauled by the Odin.
Well, I said it. Utah had the timeout to go over strats, but Michigan State, they conjured up a strat of their own and absolutely mauled down the Utah attack.
I mean, that was a beautiful read by them, and we're seeing the impact of the Odin here. I mean, after NRG won champs, I mean, what people are now able to do with the Odin because they saw what Brock did at champs. I love seeing it as a scan player, but Heron, that's my idol right there.
It's very annoying to be playing against an Odin. I used to main Sova, now I main Clove. But if I was to go Sova again, I mean, Odin is any scanning initiator's best friend, especially for
true.
Sova.
I mean, yeah, Lemur's keeping contact on the jet and just sit him down. Now it's already a 4v5 for Utah. They give up another first fight. They're going to try to peek into Lemur, but the Sova backs off very quickly. Slouch walking up here. They don't know. And Slouch gets to pick on stage. He's spraying into the smoke. He TVs up to the top. Sova had to have heard that. The beautiful flash. Slouch gets to take the fight for free. Calls FPS once again, last alive in a 1v4 scenario. He might get one here. Timing Slouch, but he sees a Logical. Logical gets the stun and the kill. I mean, it's 11-9 now, and State is just on a roll. I mean, that's the 5th straight round. This is beautiful. They lost their bonus, and that's been it.
Yeah. Really good work from Michigan State, and it does look like Utah is buying up here. So
And
it's all or broke here. If Michigan State win this, they're in pretty good spot to take this game.
State has 5 ults here. I mean, we could see a disgusting fight, but it looks like they're going to play back, knowing that Utah could be on a little weaker buy but the Sova and the Visol from Utah could go very big. They're looking, I think, for another A main take, get a little bit of that mid space going. And this is what they've done a lot on these defaults here. And Illogical getting into good position in vents here. But he backs up a bit, knowing that they could come out main here. Heron's just probably sitting backside waiting for any bit of noise to dart and then Odin spam. He does jiggle it a bit, and Jet
right
spots
back.
him out. Logical getting his dash online here. I think he wants this. I think he's going to try to take a fight here. But the smoke comes in and he just doesn't get the opportunity. But he might get in a tuck position, walk into the smoke and kill Superman. And now Illogical, he could get another here. Heron spamming through, but there's nothing. And now I think they're going to try to regroup at the chamber, and I guess they're going to try to end B here for Utah.
It's going to be very difficult to do so with Kirisudo already set up here. Silva droning in, trying to see if he can find any initial scans with the drone and maybe get an ult
30
on the
seconds
site.
left.
Doesn't see anything here.
It actually goes back. They're going to try and
Oh my
re-hit
God.
A off this.
Yeah.
Only 20 seconds to do so. I'm not sure they have enough time for this.
They got just barely enough, but as long as they can send any Utah, but they're all rotating off. It is just Heron, the only man on site. He jumps top site, and they're going to have to give
10
this.
seconds left.
I mean, what a death ball. They're going to get bombed down, but no! Heron with the big ult. But they do get the plant down, but it is now a 2v5 for Cause FPS and Onstage. And Onstage does take down Slouch, but he's stuck in a very bad position on site. They know where he is. Cause FPS, oh my God, but he gets another. Cause FPS gets another. It's a 1v2. Lemur being low, but they do secure the round. I mean, that's 6 straight now.
Good defensive round for Michigan State. Love the retake call, and that's exactly what got them that round. Regroup and re-hit.
Yeah, I mean, they left Heron there, and he did just enough to stall him a bit. And then that Sova out there taking down another player, even though they did get the plant. I mean, it's 12-9 now. Utah's got their back against the wall. They do obviously have the strong Sova and Visol to take sight. And State did use three ults there. They don't have as strong of a ult economy anymore, but
They do have an aggressive ult, and they do have a defensive ult.
that's true. But
Back at it.
anything can happen when there's a Vise and Sova ult on the board. I mean, for both teams having Vise ult, it'd be a very chaotic
Back in
round
the
here. Logical walking up here. Heron's spamming.
I think that
Logical
spamming covered up the
gets
noise to
lost.
allow Logical to cross.
But Aston just takes him down. And now, once again, they're down number. Lemur gets the trade back, though, and now it's a 4v4. They even the numbers out. I mean, that's what they're very good at. Heron takes a bit of damage here, though. Is he going to shoot the dart? He knows they're not out just yet. And we do have 2 towards the A side, and they only have 2 as well. But I think Cause FPS here is going to try to get up and take a fight on Kirisudo, or at least clear the space. Slouch, here's one I think running back towards B, and they do have 4 regrouping here to hit B. Jiggles out the ult, and the buys ripping the ult. Kirisudo here is in a decent spot on site. Slouch almost gets one. TP's down, but I think the Sova knows. Kirisudo gets one, gets taken down by Onstage, and Heron's here. But he gets taken down by Onstage as well.
Spike
Onstage is
planted.
very good picks here. Lemur on site. Slouch in the
player
flank.
standing.
Lemur gets taken down. It's all up to Slouch now in the 1v3. He thinks there's somebody there, but there's nobody. They're all on site. And this is a rough round, but they do have some money. Slouch is gonna. He almost had a beautiful timing there. I think
Shadows traveling.
he's gonna have to He might try to get a couple here. Oh, and he takes down on stage. He is just not aware. Walks out on site and just gets mauled down by Aston. Aston with another 3K. I mean, this guy is having a phenomenal game. I mean, the two Sentinels on Utah. I mean, 21 and 18 and 19 and 16. These are very good games going.
Yeah, definitely making the difference. Even the two Sennies on the attacker side, where they aren't exactly supposed to be strong. They're still proven wrong. And now Michigan State without any ult economy, and Chamber ult is active for Utah.
They have two very brawl-heavy Sentinels, and I mean, it's working. But yeah, this can be rough. State has nothing here. They're gonna try to walk up and down on Aston. I think they're getting this off on the line. Logical is just gonna hold it for a minute, but he is gonna start backing off. I mean, they currently have 3 towards mid for Utah, 1 towards main, and they're gonna try to regroup B. I think it's already gonna be where they're gonna decide here, very early in this round, that B is gonna be the site to hit. Slouch can be in a very good position if this drone gets broken. It does. Slouch. I mean, this is a beautiful off angle. The dart gets broken. Slouch. Oh, gets taken down by Superman. But Kirisudo gets his second of the round. But he gets taken down by Onstage, and it's all up in a 3v3.
Scanning ahead.
Starts the site, and they are trying to plant right now. And Utah is able to get the plant down and rips the ult. It tags Heron once. Almost able to get one, but to no avail. But it is a 2v3 for MSU now. But Omen is low. This could be a 2v2 very quickly if they're able to. Lemur takes him down, Heron, but they have no idea he's right under them. He hasn't looked. Heron, and nice by Lemur. Michigan State secures the map 13-10. What a comeback by Michigan State.
It almost got a little bit scary there. I mean, the trigger discipline coming out from Utah, trying to spot out both players, actually ended up being his demise, as he should have taken the first pick, because as soon as both players looked, he was done for.
I mean, yeah, that was. We're coming up on Corrode next, but a 13-10 and beautiful games by Slouch, Lemur, Kirisudo. I mean, really everybody here. But Lemur and Slouch with 295 and 294 ACS apiece. I mean, wow. That is beautiful. That is teamwork right there.
Absolutely a good result, especially after an 8-4 half.
Yeah, I mean, what a comeback. I mean, just those 6 rounds, I think, in a row there was just, they were just firing on all cylinders. Utah did try to come back the comeback, but it ended up not working. And Utah, though, Cause FPS on stage in Aston, I mean, those guys were on one for a while there. They had some beautiful multi-kills. I mean, the 2 and 3Ks from Utah, we saw a lot of them evening out rounds. This was a very close game. And coming up on Corrode here, I mean, Corrode is a very duel-heavy map, especially in that mid site. And I'm gonna assume mid is where we're gonna see a lot of brawls from both these teams, as they do fight a lot.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, the lower ranks don't know about mid as much. I mean, couldn't relate, but we see it a lot in VCT Pro play. We've seen a lot of fights happen mid, so we could very well see a lot of mid fights here, especially connecting to that A link as well. That could be a good spot to take for Michigan State on the offense.
I mean, yeah, the mid is so strong in this map from both sides. I mean, realistically here, it is a very difficult thing to secure, but when you get a set amount of util down in there, you get just 3 fighting it at the start of a round. I mean, you can do anything on this map if you have that mid space, because it's quick rotates for defense and attack. You can just slam through the A split or the B split very quickly.
100%, and especially on A's site with all the wall bangs. I mean, if you've got Sova on here, I mean, it's wall bang city.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna assume they're gonna run a fade here. Sova, I do actually really like Sova on this map, but I personally play fade just because, I mean, how strong those eyes are in the early round. I mean, both the mid eye and the AI are just very good. All right, and we're taking a little bit of a break here. Yeah, in between maps. We'll see you guys in a minute.
When do we give up? When do we just close our eyes and say, that's it? This water's too polluted. This disease too far along. To a Spartan, the answer is simple. Never. Because Michigan State was founded on the belief that our purpose is to make the world a better place. And when you're open to unconventional thinking, you value people's differences and are willing to work harder, push farther, and forge true partnerships. Then and only then can you solve the world's toughest problems. Better, faster. Like renewable energy, clean water, Parkinson's disease, and fighting malaria. Things Spartans work on every single day, all without fanfare. Because we know our true triumph lies in the impact we make on the world around us. And after all, if we don't do it, who will? Spartans will.
And we are back here for a very, hopefully, exciting Corrode match.
Maybe a very quick Corrode match. That would be nice. That'd be nice to just, you know,
Get done before 10 o'clock.
heck yes. I mean, I don't have as busy of a day tomorrow, but, you know.
Got my classic 8:30 in the morning.
Ooh.
So that's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna be in here anyways, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, really? That's
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah, I wish I could spend my entire day here. Unfortunately, my entire day is usually at North Campus.
Oh, that's not very close. And here we have a literally the exact same comp, just trading out Sova for Fade. And yeah, we do see Utah go Sova. I mean, you were right. Somebody did run Sova.
Pretty similar comp as well for Utah. Only
yeah.
thing that's changed is the double controller now with Viper.
And then I wonder what duelists they're gonna end up playing Superman on, because them not having flashes last map really harmed them.
Yeah, and he didn't do too significantly well on Jet. He looks like he's
And
going
he's
to hover
going to the
Waylay,
Waylay,
and he's
yep.
going to lock in Waylay.
And they needed an entry here, and I mean, he still doesn't have the support other than really the Omen Flash and the Sova Dart, but we could see something big here from them, I guess. As we're loading in, Michigan State once again on the attacking side.
I've always been a defender starter. I've always liked defense first.
I do prefer defense first, but I think that comes from when I used to be an AWPer.
Yeah.
And now the Odin being in the meta.
Yeah.
But yeah, here we are, we're loading in.
It'll be interesting to see what Michigan State starts out with on Corrode. It looks like they're going to stack early to B site. And we'll see what Utah lays out on defense.
Yeah, they're going to have the classic Viper. She's going to wall across. It's going to wall mid, basically, and just shut down a little bit of space that Michigan State can take early. But having a Waylay Yoru still, I mean, it's the best brawl comp in the game right now. I mean, or just in general as a comp, Waylay Yoru is practically met on every single map, barring a couple Waylay switches.
It's just so easy to entry with those two.
I know, they're able to deathball really well off each other. Here we are, the round starts. Michigan State's trying to get contact quick. They know there was one close. Now they're walking back towards the mid side. Lemur gets the pick on Aztec. The Waylay gets the stun. Superman Slouch gets the pick mid on stage, and Illogical takes the fight. Lemur and Illogical getting into CT. And I think they're going to try to flank him here and try to go back towards A. Heron alone in mid though, and there is the Sova there.
Spike carrier.
And Sova peeks him.
Spike down
Sova
mid.
already has 3 there. And Lemur gets a trade on the 11. And currently it's the 2v2, but both of them are very, very low. And anything can happen there. I mean, Logical and Lemur, 2 phenomenal players.
It feels like we switched sides on both teams. I mean, Michigan State trying to retake from the defender spawn, and right now, Utah holding from the attacker's side spawn.
Potentially they could catch the Waylay off guard here, or the Chamber, because they were going to group up, I think, but then they're going to have one go to re-clear it. And right here,
30 seconds left.
Logical makes some noise. I think they might have heard him. Lemur's walking up here, finds the Chamber, and he's going to be able to get him, hopefully. Oh no, Lemur gets him after a little bit of a sloppy job. And Illogical knows where he is, but he only has 12 seconds. And all he has to do is hit one shot, and Illogical is going to have to run him down here because he has to get that plant. But he won't get it. Runs away, but Illogical is going to get the plant money either way. I mean, what a hold by Utah there. They just delayed him.
Everyone good?
Fight me in the chat from Illogical. Man, I love that guy.
Yeah, he's not very happy that, I mean, he got spotted out, and then all Utah knew what to do was run.
Lemur buying the Outlaw. Oh.
It's going to be a force up for Michigan State.
Oh my god. And this could be big. That Outlaw here. But they do have all full shield. I think. Never know though. I mean, the Outlaw, those 2 shots you can hit with it are just instant. Or you can just hit that if you're just better.
Be right back.
And they're going to go for mid, but Illogical just gets taken down by D11 here. Lemur walking up, doesn't get scanned by the Sova Dart. He's just going to hold that angle, see if one's going to peek into him. A lot of people like fighting that, but the Omen seems to be pretty disciplined here. And he's holding out that flash, I think. And Lemur's going to walk up a little bit. He got jiggled out here. They're going to try to take the space a bit here, but that is a beautiful crossfire that could happen. They have nobody on the top mid, and Heron gets shocked from 75 HP. And on stage gets the pick on Kirisudo. They're going to peek into the Viper. Lemur hits him once. Viper has 10 HP, but knows what's going to happen here. Slouch is going to smoke Heaven, and they're going to get delayed by the Viper Molly. It's a 4v3, but all they got to do is hit 2 shots on one of them. Dead. Aston taking the contact, seeing if somebody's going to walk out the smoke late. And he does get the pick on Lemur, but Slouch is quickly there to trade it. And Heron sees one happen, and Slouch is able to get the pick. It's a 1v2 for Slouch. He knows one's main, but does he know the Link guy? Doesn't, and he gets taken down by Cause FPS, but that was a beautiful try, but they did force.
You just got to figure out what to do for round 3 with no eco. Maybe it's just a full save and just try and plan out for round 4.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see him try to like 5-man hit something here maybe. I mean they are bored if we're being honest. They've yeah, I mean you can see a save coming out here. A little bit of deagles, a little bit of light shield, and a ghost for Lemur. And I mean the outlaw now that Utah is able to have is just so strong. I mean the light shield, it's just instant. I've seen rounds completely collapse because of an outlaw so many times recently. We've seen it get more involved in the Aston breaks the dog. He does spot one and he does get stunned. The logical sliding on him or dashing onto him, and he gets the pick on Aston. And Sova's going to back out of mid. They knew he was there initially, but now it's just on stage. Sova's going to try to get up, but he did waste that dart already. They do not currently have the dart for the retake. They won't have it for another 45 seconds here. And the 11 again. They know there's a couple towards there. And Cause FPS able to take down Aaron. Superman dashes down sight. And he's able to take down Slouch. Lemur gets the pick on Cause, and he looks away. Oh my god, Lemur with the 4K. I mean, wow. That's my Ginger Radiant right there. That guy's so fucking, sorry, so very good.
That was an unbelievable round from Lemur. And, I mean, you said it here with the 4K. I mean, on a save round as well, that's a huge round for Michigan State, as now, if Michigan State can win this round, they'll put Utah in the eco pits.
I mean, yeah, they already have 1 deagle only, and they do have the 4 rifles, but Michigan State's 5. I mean, 4 is greater than 5, or 5. 5 is greater than 4. Yeah, but they do have to be fighting this. Logical sees him, and he gets the stun down, and the Omen Flash. Michigan State's using a lot of Utah. They're using the Euro. They do see, I think, all 3 of them. Aston's able to take down the Logical, and I think State's gonna have to fall back here. They don't have any space anywhere else, though, and Cause FPS is just holding down that A line. I'm shocked he hasn't walked up at all. But, I mean, right here, all we see is Utah was ready for it, and they've played it very well. Michigan State's able to get the orb and make a few shots there, trying to fake it out a bit. They do, the Sova drone does catch at least 1 there. But it's a 4v5 for Michigan State. I think they're gonna end up trying to go back towards A.
And it looks like Utah already starting to comet. Sova already starting to head over there. A little bit of a lurk coming out from our Vise.
Kirisudo's here. Oh my god, and Lemur gets taken down by Cause FPS. But Kirisudo gets the trade on, or at least on mid. But D11's able to get Heron. Cause is able to take down Slouch. It's all up to Kirisudo, and he gets taken down by D11. I mean, we saw a very similar start last time.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really good round for Utah to win, because now they have good eco once again. Michigan State.
I mean, they're going to be able to do maybe 2 hero rifles here, and that's what we're going to see. But we're obviously Lemur with a hero rifle. Anything could happen in a round, and so is the logical. I mean, what they're going to do here is I think they're going to try to keep at least 1 or 2 with each of the rifles and just be able to trade them out, pick them up off the dead bodies, and try to deathball down somewhere. Kirisudo lurking towards the B side. Here's the Waylay dash up.
Later.
Jiggles it. Waylay does not see Kirisuto though. We have 4 towards mid. Lemur's down already. But they're gonna have 2 holding that mid top. And Kirisuto's taken down by Superman. D11's running out. He sees at least Lemur. Could be more. He wastes the shock dart on it. And Heron's trying to take a bit of this main space, but he could accidentally peek into 2 here, and that could be a devastating. He jiggles and gets tagged a bit by the chamber. They only saw 1, but they're putting their attention back towards Link, knowing that the Eurozone was there. Lemur, he might get ready to flash out of this, might try to take this down. Heron ults main, doesn't do anything. Illogical. Oh, they're going back down the main line. There's 3 there. Heron peeks and he dies,
Spike
leaving
down
Bomb in
A.
a very poor spot. Superman taking down Slouch. Logical does get a hit on him, but there's 2 there. Does Logical know? Does he know that 1 could be to the right here? They might try to peek out together. Oh, but Logical beats the timing just barely. Hits
30
2
seconds
rifles
left.
for Michigan State. But there's a lot towards that main side. Lemur might have a decent timing here, but they are holding the smoke. Illogical is trying to come in from the back line, but they have everything held down here. Nice, Logical gets one, and so does Lemur. With 12 seconds on the round, they're gonna
10
be able to get the
seconds
plant down, but they don't know about the double flank coming in here. They just don't know about it yet. Logical could get shot in the back here, but he's gonna try to reposition to hold Link, but he is in a very poor spot for the positioning. Does he know? He gets spotted and taken down. Now it's just Lemur in the 1v2. He's only 45 HP, but the Waylay is low, but that Waylay ult is online. Lemur has 6 bullets in his gun. They only saw 1 on the flank. They don't know that there was 2. Lemur holding the CT angle. Hears him, kills the Waylay. He is mollied off, but Lemur smart about it, but Aston is able to win the fight, and that means Utah is up now 4-1 on Michigan State. And Utah is playing a very good game here.
They're playing a good offensive game. Or not offensive, they're doing really good on the defense, but Michigan State, they also strive on defense, as we've seen from the Abyss round. And Corrode, in my opinion, has been a very defensive-sided map as well. So both these teams going to shine on defense.
I'd really like to see Heron get an Odin online here. I mean, how strong the Odin is on this map right now. I mean, we could see anything happen, but now it's a full buy round. I mean, 4-1. Michigan State is very much looking to win this round, because this means if they win this round, Utah's going to be on a weaker buy, and their buy is still going to be solid.
I am the hunter.
D11 instantly ripping the ult, trying to hit one. He might be able to tag Heron here, but I think he's just a little too low to the ground. And Lemur gets picked off by Kaz FPS. This guy is just a very good right down. Kirisuto tries to take the timing, but Kaz is just ready. And now it's down to just 3v5 on their buy. Kaz FPS is low, but Slouch is trying to see if anybody will peek into him, but no, he's going to regroup with the team. He's going to see what's up there, Heaven. And Illogical dashes out, gets taken out by Aston. And now it's just Heron and Slouch. They're very poor here.
Last player
Heron gets
standing.
taken down into Slouch, and it's a flawless round for Utah. I mean, wow.
I mean, at that point, you have to call a timeout for Michigan State. I mean, that was your last buy round for
A minute here. I mean, they're gonna have to save this and then going down. If they lose it, they're gonna be down 1-6, and that's a very rough spot. Obviously, you could end the half 6-6. You find a death ball here, but you never know. I mean, we've shown resilience with these timeouts, though. We've found very good plans. I mean, that's how we initially started winning those rounds on Abyss. So who really knows what could happen here? But
we haven't really seen too many mid fights or mid pushes
I know.
out of either side, really. I mean, it's just been either hit a site or hit another site. Nothing from mid too much.
I mean, I might just be wrong, I guess, now. It might just not be VCT, but we saw a lot of it, at least during the past VCT season, but I don't know. I mean, the Viper does really stop Michigan State from fighting that mid space, though. You have to be very cognizant. But, I mean, Utah does have those 2 towards mid on most rounds with 1 Link, 1 top mid. And then the Sova's always ready to rotate towards that top mid, and they could have 3 at mid at any given time. And I think Michigan State is aware of that, but I don't know. I think we should try to get a little bit more mid space here for a good chance, at least putting some pressure on them.
Especially on a lower round for us, like a little bit of an eco. It's gonna be pistols and a Bucky for Michigan State.
They are gonna try to do the fast B hit, which is fair. I mean, they don't have any rifles. They are gonna. They do get the waylay ult here, but Viper's just quick to stun the waylay ult the site, but there's nobody on. I think Utah realized during the timeout that they could get the waylay ult. Logical's in a very nice spot. Slouch gets taken down. Oh, Aston with 3K gets 4. He could be up for the ace here. He sees him. He's 3 HP though. Could he get it? Oh, they're trying to int, and no, Superman gets the kill. Aston does not get the ace. But, I mean, he just shut them down. It was just a massacre when they came out on site.
The snake bite just absolutely slowed everyone down for Michigan State, even after the waylay ult goes in.
And, I mean, even Illogical being able to get out there, but it's just nothing could happen because Aston was just ready for everything. I think we are going to see a little bit of mid pressure here for Michigan State. They currently have 3 lined up there. It might end up being 4, but I don't know. But there is 2 towards it for Utah. Or maybe not. They might try to. I think they're going to go into an A split here.
Could be possible. If you tuck along that right wall on the side of mid, you aren't seen easily from mid window.
He's taking a quick here. Logical walking up. You know, I think they're calling for we know they're coming towards Link. But we do get one of the picks, but D11 is able to trade down on Loomer. D11 gets stunned, and Logical is able to just quickly take him down. And now it's a 4v3. Utah's trying to get back up numbers with Superman peeking, but he's going to back up a bit. Aston holding Slouch. I think they should try to group up here and try to fight one of the 2 people they know here. But Aston's backing up in this is very good positioning from him. But he could get swung by 2 at any given time. Superman's going to try to take a timing. Aston gets Illogical, but Heron's able to quickly trade it out. And they're just going to speed up towards B here. I mean, there is no chance for Utah to get on, at least to stop the plan. But they're both coming from mid, and mid is just so very strong here. At least on the retake, especially with that waylay ult online.
They have Chamber ult to work with as well, but we do have Kurasudo's Vise ult to potentially stall out time and maybe not even allow them to get onto site.
Superman did hear one. They might just ult this right side, or no, he's going to try to scale up, I think, alone. He does stun it, and Heron is able to take him down and avoid the stun. Chamber does peek, though, and takes down Heron. And now it's all up to Cause FPS. And Slouch going to heaven, and Kirasudo is able to just quickly take him down. What a great round. I mean, that mid-fight, I mean, it worked. But, I mean, State brings it back. That's probably what they talked about during the timeout for their next bye.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? We talked about a lot about seeing a lot of mid-fights, maybe even going the way of our way. And we just haven't really seen any of that. And now that we focused our fighting to mid, I mean, it got us around.
This is true. I think Utah's going to be pretty much ready for the mid hit again, though. And they are lining up pretty heavily A here, which could honestly mean that we get just get an A hit off that contact. They're going to be able to dog out of the chamber. They know the op was most likely there. He's peeked it every round almost. Lemur is able to just spot 2. He spots the Omen, spots the chamber, and he is able to just get all the way up here. But the Nurse might not get the ult, but he's able to do that and take him down. Now it's a 3v2. D11's on site, takes down Heron, takes down Illogical. He has 3. Kurasudo's walking up here. Aston's very late towards Link. Kirasudo is going to hold the angle. See if D11 will repeat. He picks up the bomb. And Kirasudo, I think he spots Aston. And I think they're going to try to regroup here. This is a very good idea from Utah. But Kirasudo, a phenomenal aimer. And he's a very smart player. I think he'll be able to take at least one down here. They tripped the wall. And it takes down Aston. He knows the other one was near the flank. He peeks it for a second, but he's going to walk back towards site, but he doesn't know if he's going to come from mid or going to come from main. And I think he has to take the chance here because the Sova's quickly walking up behind him, and he catches the timing. D11 with the 4K. to shut it down. 7-2, Utah. I mean, but we've seen a game like this before. We've seen a struggle on the attack side and then a pickup by Michigan State. And Utah looks very conditioned on these defense halves. They play together very well, and they do not let anything slip through.
They don't allow us to get onto site. I mean, and if they do, they just shut us down without hesitation. And realistically, they've been able to flank us. Like, even we saw it on BIS in the attack. They've been able to flank us and capitalize off of it.
Yeah.
So we haven't really had a good counter to it.
Yeah, we are going back to the mid here. I mean, it worked. I mean, why change what works, you know what I mean? Lemur is going to get into the space. Kazafi has taken down Kirisudo very quickly here. You know, I'm shocked this chamber doesn't off more. But they're already down numbers. State, obviously last game they were doing very well at picking the other team off first, but this game it just feels like Utah just had the upper hand. They're gonna flash through. Omen gets two. Oh my god, Kazafi gets another. And Slouch is able to get two though, but he is now in a 1v3. But he's gonna fake him out. He's gonna TP to B. They don't know. But they are going to start coming back to the second they hear that plant's down. They have people listening in. Now they're already coming back here. He's going to have to take a fight. That TP might not get heard. But, oh god, Paul gun. And Superman is able to get him down. I mean, 8-2 now. We have to see something come from Michigan State here. Waylay has that ult online. They have Viper ult. They have Soval for Utah. I mean, this could be a very bad end of this half with the amount of ults that Utah is unlocked.
And we look at the economy. That was a little bit of a half buy for Michigan State.
They're going to have rifles.
They're going to have rifles, but it's just a matter of how efficiently they use them. I mean, we saw a 4K from Sova, not last round, but the previous round before. It's just a matter of like winning your fights for Michigan State and just being able to get on site. And that's going to be significantly harder to do if Aston does get the read on a B push, but it doesn't look like that. Looks like Michigan State's going to try and wrap back up to mid.
Calls does have that off online, what I was just talking about. I mean, with the chamber pick, you expect it off almost every single defensive round. And Superman's going to be able to do a little bit of damage on Logical, but onstage gets stunned, but he's able to back out. And the Sova ult to try to stall the mid push. He does hit one. I think he hit another there just on the random shot. And the Logical's able to take one down while fully stunned. D11's able to trade him out though. And Superman and D11 here. This is a very difficult mid to stop. But it is a 4v4. Superman gets hit a little bit, but Michigan State, they have two players on lower HP. And Heron's able to walk up a little bit here. But the Viper ult's down. I mean, they just used all of their econ on that round, and they only got one out of it. Slouch is able to break the chamber trip, but they do have that op on the A line, and that is always dangerous. I mean, they do have the util that can clear it out, but you never know. He could just stop out their push.
He is watching that mid lane, but all of Michigan
30
State trying to push
seconds
up their main. Two committed to the site on A.
He's going to be able to, oh, D11 gets picked out by Kirisudo, and Cause gets flashed, and he misses. He doesn't hit the TP, and they're able to get on the site here in a 4v2. It's just Aston and Superman alive for Utah, and Lemur playing the aggressive angle. I mean, I've seen him win a fight like this 1,000 times, but he is going to walk into the CG smoke. He's going to catch one here, probably. They're going to take it with two, but Superman's able to take down Lemur, and Heron does the right thing and backs out. They don't know that it was only one, though. They don't know about the flank. Slouch is holding it, and Aston is taken down. They did know about the flank. And now it's a 1v3 for Superman. Can he be the Man of Steel? Probably not, but who knows. Slouch TPs to the other side. Superman's holding it, but Kirisudo is able to take him down from behind. And now it's 3-8 Michigan State, and we're showing life. Could we see another 4-8 half?
I would love to see that right now. I mean, 4-8 better than 9-3. Although you don't have the 9-3 curse on your side.
This is true, but they did just win an 8-4, so hey, you never know.
Why not go back to it?
I mean, D11 here, 13-5 from Sova. I mean, he's playing a very smart game. He's not letting himself get picked off early, and he's staying alive and getting kills off his utility. I mean, and then obviously Kaz, he's been shutting down anything that came to him, bar that round. So he does get flashed, but now with the Visor nerfs, you can't hear that you flash somebody, so they don't know. On stage, seeing that smoke with the Judge, that early smoke there, you have to know there's something mischievous going on there. Superman's able to take out Lemur. They're just gonna spray through the smoke a little bit, but what's gonna happen? Heron walking up a bit. Oh God, this Judge is a very scary thing, and he gets timing.
Spike
D11
down
takes
mid.
on Slouch on stage, shaking down Heron, and now it's a
Slow
2v5 for Michigan State. And it's a logical Kirisudo. If anybody can do
One
it, they
enemy
can. But they
remaining.
know the Judge is there. He peeks out, and Utah's gonna take the half 9-3 with some of the best, at least coherent gameplay I've seen in this level of gameplay. I mean, they operate like a team that's been playing together for years.
Yeah, they've been looking really strong. I mean, even on the mid pushes where Michigan State started really getting ground on. I mean, they just completely shut it down with that Judge playing the early smoke and just really just picking off Michigan State one by one and not getting traded out. And Utah's just been having a really they've always had a good offensive defensive counter to Michigan State's offense game plan
Yeah, but
for this series, but now we switch sides.
9-3
Michigan
curse.
State, they got to shine here.
I mean, we could see a 9-3 curse here. Lemur leading the way for State. I mean, 13-11, he is a phenomenal player. Let's see if they can keep it up, though. On stage, walking up here. Oh my God, Superman gets taken out by Lemur. Lemur's going to keep re-peeking until he can get another maybe, but he is going to back out. Aston and D11 are able to take down Slouch and Kirisudo. And the Logicals, he sees Aston, but he doesn't know if he can find him. Aston with a beautiful smoke to be able to cross. But I think Logical did connect on one of those bullets. He does stun, but he could, if he walks out here, I mean, it's rough. Aston is low, and so is on stage on Utah, but it's a 3v3. Anything could happen. Heron's trying to regroup with the Logical here. And going towards mid here for on stage and D11. Heron's able to dink one of them. And this is putting them on very good footing. And on stage re-peaks, but it's able to take down Logical, but Heron's quickly there to trade it. Heron's getting held by Aston. Aston peaks and gets tagged a little bit. Heron is going to try to group up with, I think Lemur is going to try to group up with Heron, and I think D11 knows that they probably have the site here. They're just both going to go on site, and they're going to try to get this bomb down probably pretty quick. Heron is thinking about
30
throwing it
seconds
through,
left.
but it's not a great idea at the moment. It is to clear out the close, but you never know. Heron and Lemur scaling together here. They're going to try to take a fight together. They see at least one of them, and then they saw the dart. They know that one's probably in link. They see the Viper pushing back towards CT. Heron's able to tap.
One enemy
Nice,
remaining.
he gets one and
Last
he's
player
linked.
standing.
But it's a 1v1 Heron versus D11. Heron swings and is able to take him down. 4-9 Michigan State Spartans winning the pistol round. I mean, that is a phenomenal play by the boys.
A huge round. I mean, almost the wraparound almost got us. It did take out one,
It's true.
but alas, we still pull through the pistol round, and now we figure out what we're gonna look like for our bye rounds.
And I think we're gonna see a Bucky from Superman. I think they're gonna try to death barrel on a B here. I mean, they're gonna just send the waylay stun and then just dash out on whoever's on site. I mean, you see it in ranked all the time. You see it in pro play all the time, where people just throw the stun. If they know they can get value out of it, they will use a shotgun or something similar and just maul somebody on site.
Where are you?
And then they're going for the
Still
mid fight
waiting.
here, trying to retake the space that the Viper Wall shuts them out of. Kirisudo hears the drone, and he knows there's a couple coming up. Waylay dashes out in sight. He does get tagged once by Kirisudo. They trip the wall. And right now, they do have a lot here towards B for Michigan State. So with Utah, this is going to be a brawl. Kirisudo gets one, he gets another, and gets traded out by Onstage. But Kirisudo was able to take down Acid and Superman. And they know at least two more are here. But it's all three. And right now it's a 3v3 if they choose to hit site. Slouch just holding down the A line. But I don't think they're going to end up going A. At least right now. They might, but Call's just waiting to see if somebody's going to walk into that smoke. But no, Michigan State playing very disciplined. I think they're going to wait, see if they can get a pick. Heron's in his dog and spot out Cause. And I think if Utah chooses to come out here, they're gonna get mauled. They do the smoke though, that can very well stop it. But Heron shoots, but it's from the same spot that they knew somebody
30
was.
seconds
Heron
left.
through the eye, but it's just the chamber breaking. But they do see the Omen. They know at least two are there now, and the chamber's peeking. He's able to get one. So does D11, and now it's a 2v3, and it's just illogical on site. But oh god, and they spot him out. But it's just the logical. Oh no, and he gets taken down. Now it's all on Slouch. Onstage is able to get 2 picks there. Slouch walking up, and he gets taken down on stage with the 3K, shutting down Michigan State's buy on an eco.
They demand a
I
fight.
mean,
Who are we to disobey?
Utah just remains so disciplined and waits. They just wait and wait and wait. And then they find their timing and just are able to shut down Michigan State. I mean, 17-6 from D11. This guy is on one, and we've seen Onstage get, I think we've seen him at this point get like 5 or 6, even 7 multi-kills.
Yeah, it's been absolutely insane, like how Utah is just able to bring it back from a man down. I mean, they got the
Deploying
pick,
drone.
and then they got the shot through the smoke. I
Don't
mean,
listen to
you
him.
could call that lucky, but I mean, the smoke was there. Might have been actually put in for a bait for Michigan
Oh my
State.
god, Kirisudo just shutting Superman down. I mean, that's what he's been very good at this in both of these maps. Slouch getting timing by Aston, but Illogical's walked up. They don't know currently. And Illogical might find a very good timing, but Aston's smart about it. He clears it. And now it's a 3v4. Lemur's going to be there to try to catch him off guard. He's going to flash out, trying to catch a timing, but he's not able to. Aston already has 3, takes down Lemur. Kirisudo peeking out, is able to trade to Aston. But now it's a 2v3 here. And Heron's on the flank. They don't have the flank watch, but Utah is getting the bomb down.
Spike planted.
Heron does not clear his clothes.
Last player standing.
No, and Heron gets taken down by Kaz, and now it's all up to Kirisudo in the 1v3. Going for Kaz, he gets Kaz FPS. Kirisudo's walking up here. He knows probably one's in link, but he doesn't know about the Omen with the Judge on the bomb. He sees the 11, he hears the Judge, and they're just perfect at swinging off each other. It's 11-4 Utah. And Michigan State, they need to find something here, but they didn't fully buy that round, or at least they can buy again. They are on a triple loss bonus right now, but they need to get something here. They cannot go down 12.
It would not be good to go down 12. I mean, we saw Fnatic come back from 11-1, but
That's sunset.
that's sunset, and this is not sunset. This is anything but sunset.
Exactly. And Fnatic, they're
Deploying
different
drone.
gameplays, but Sofa with the drone again. They're just gonna keep using this waylay to walk up.
Doing a thing.
He's gonna dash out on the side again. Can Kirisudo keep getting his absurd impact? But no, he doesn't even get to trip the wall because they're ready for him in lane. The Logical's up mid. This is a great spot if he can catch the timing well. And Slouch facing the smoke, but he doesn't know that they could just pop out at any given time. He does cross the other side. I like this side a lot better. What a lurk smoke by them. And then the orb. Yeah, they're coming out here. Lemur is able to take down Superman, but Aston gets a quick trade. Slouch gets flicked by Onstage, and now it's a 3v4. Utah has the site. They're going to get bombed down pretty quickly here. Well, we do have all 3 coming through CT. They are going to try to barrel up. They do spot one in elbow. Kirisudo's using the huge Visalt here. And Onstage does blind, gets all 3 with it, but Heron's able to trade Kirisudo's death.
Last player standing.
Oh, it's a 1v3 for Illogical. And this is a rough situation. He's mollied off right now. They have Sovault. He's going to try to peek, maybe get one. He sees box one out. He knows it's elbow, but he gets taken down. It's 12-4. Michigan State has a ruined economy. And, I mean,
Match
Utah
point.
has been perfect this game.
It has just been lockdown defense and lockdown offense for Utah right now.
I
And
mean, they play off each other so well. They don't overextend. They don't go for the extra pick because they know it could lose the round. I mean, you don't see that discipline from teams like this most of the time. But right now, we're seeing every bit of discipline. Wax on, wax off.
now Michigan State just having to force up
thing.
to Half shield
Logical
guardians.
walking down as always. That's a great fade eye by Heron. I actually just learned that one. At least how to hit it properly. Slouch, peek, angle. He gets spotted out and gets tagged twice. But he's going to hold the flash, and he's going to flash it. And oh, he's barely in the smoke. Winley dashes up, but he's just going to use it for elbow. He knows they have the main space. Lemur and Slouch on site here. Illogical getting the pick on D11 towards mid. Their Sova was their lurk towards B side. And right now, Slouch catches the timing, gets on stage. It is a 5v3 for Michigan State. He tries to shoot one through the smoke. Slouch is in a bad spot, but he's able to get another. He gets another.
Spike
Got
down
Slouch with
A.
3 taken down. Oh, he gets sprayed through the box by Cause, but Slouch with 3 there. It's a 3v1. They just have to group up here and play it smart. Cause, he's shown the ability to win these rounds, but he's trapped here. Illogical jiggling, gets spotted by Cause. If he's smart, he's gonna jiggle it again. He knows he's hard holding him, but I don't think Illogical is gonna peek like Cause wants. He's gonna try to read through the flank. No,
30
he doesn't
seconds
have
left.
bomb. He's able to take the space and the elbow because of this. It's gonna put Cause in the flank. Illogical gets taken down, but Cause does get scanned. He has 18 seconds to get over to the other side, get the bomb. He's walking up through main. But Kirisuto and Heron here, they're just playing, holding it together. They heard a footstep, and Heron's able to take down Cause. 5-12 Michigan State, getting a huge round there. Obviously, because it would have been the game over, but
Definitely a much-needed round. And
wow.
now we see that Michigan State locking down, and now a
Utah-
timeout coming out from
finally
Utah.
loses a round, and they call a timeout. I mean, that was a great round by Michigan State. Slouch with a beautiful 3K. I mean, this guy, phenomenal. Like that's what I can say. This entire state team has the possibility to get 5 every round. Utah has shown that they're more disciplined, but I don't know if they'll be able to, if Michigan State gets rolling, I don't know if they'll be able to stop the firepower that Michigan State has.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be difficult once Michigan State heats up, but they still got to do everything. They still got to get 7 rounds straight
I know.
in order to bring it to an overtime.
And then 9 straight total to get to win the game off that first OT at least. But, hey, they're resilient. I know their mentals aren't down right now. I know they're talking about it during this timeout and figuring out what would be the best strategy to win this next round.
Exactly. This next round is crucial. I mean, Utah, they're probably going to go into multiple defensive strategies for locking down Michigan State.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the Utah's attack was really good for those first 3 rounds, but State's seeming to learn exactly what they're doing. They are going to set up, I believe, a bit towards B. They're going to probably do the Sova Dart or Drone, get the Waylay on the line, maybe send him out on site. But Lemur in that corner, I mean, I would be terrified playing against Lemur if I'm being honest. Oh, but Superman is able to run him down, get the pick. Cast a curse, I guess. Kirisuto spots him, but I don't know if Superman saw him before the recall. He just instantly gets out. They're going to all run back towards A. They made it out and rotate. But Slouch, here's a bunch of them. He's going to hopefully be able to get one here. They didn't spot him. He's able to get 2. And he takes down Cause and Aston, but now it's a 3v3 on stage, running on the site. Oh god, Illogical gets caught, looking away. Heron's holding the angle on stage, gets smoked out. Heron pops out, gets on stage.
Spike
And
planted.
Heron's holding this backside, seeing if they'll
Last
face
player
him.
standing.
But no, they face Kirisuto.
Them down.
And now it's all up to Heron to stay for the round. And he's going to get spotted by the drone here. He's going to tap. God, does he know there's one left, one right? He does now, but this could be bad. Taps again, but I mean, he really has nothing here. He needs to try to get one to peek into him, but no.
One enemy remaining.
Gets one and then is taken down by D11. Utah
Attackers win.
upsets Michigan State on Corrode 5-13, but Michigan State remained resilient and played a very decent game, but Utah just shows what teamwork really can do. I mean, really here, they're so organized. What I could see here, though, Michigan State needs to figure out a way to stop what they're doing. They're just giving up free picks a lot of the time. I mean, D11 here went 20-7. He died 7 times. I mean, my God, that is, it's a brilliant game from a Sova player. Usually you'll see that stat line from in a win like that from like a really good duelist or a really good sentinel, but a Sova player doing that, I mean,
wow, the basically double senti from um, Utah here is working. Viper obviously isn't Sentinel, but I would say basically she is. But I mean, really, Utah, they're most likely going to run Haven. I assume they're going to be a KJ Viper team, and Michigan State has to find a way to break through their stall and play together as a team to stop the other team from playing together as a team. They're going to need to dump Utah on things to stall and stop, I guess.
It's just going to be a matter of winning the attack round for Michigan State because Utah has shut them down on defense both games now, and it's going to be very crucial for Michigan State to start out hot because from what I've seen, we are a little bit of a slow starting team. We've always been a slow starting team. We need to start out hot right out of the gate.
Yeah, I mean, the momentum that Utah was able to just snatch, and they just never let it get away. I mean, that timeout they called after the round win, I mean, really here, Utah is just not letting State get anything.
Yeah. Well, Michigan State's going to have to get something as we're all tied up 1-1. The next match is Haven as we will send it back to break. Welcome back, everyone. We are going to game 3. We are going to Haven. And I believe we are already starting with the agent select. So
we might almost be done with the agent select.
we
We're a
might
little-
almost be done.
a little late here, but
Players are ready to go.
I'm so,
really ready
yeah.
to go.
I mean, we are ready. I mean, yep. As I said, the KJ Viper here, it's insanely strong. Kirisuto sticking with the Cypher even after the nerfs, but Cypher is still really good for information on this map. But the Jet Yoru, you don't see it as commonly, just because obviously the ISO Yoru, you'll see the Neon Yoru, but Jet is still a very viable option on this map, if I'm being honest with you. But I mean, Utah running the Jet. The Jet is interesting, as we don't see as much anymore, but the KJ Viper, the amount of space that they can control, I mean, it's 3 lanes locked down. I mean, it's the garage, B, and C lane, just fully, just so much utility to be able to hold them and at least have the information. And once again, we're starting on attack. 3 times in a row.
3 times in a row. That's going to be the difference. Michigan State needs to start out strong. It's going to be very interesting how Utah plays this because they've shown that they haven't really needed that many flashes. They've only just needed Omen at certain points, and it worked. It's been working throughout this entire time.
Yeah, it's because they play such a patient game. They don't really play the floods. They don't play the aggro takes. It looks like we're going to have an A hit here from Michigan State. Kirisuto, I assume, is going to lurk mid, at least pretty late. But yeah, honestly, who knows here? They're all just jumping around, hopping around during the 15-ish or so seconds. Kirisuto is going to probably end up taking the C space. They do have that very strong mid wall. I mean, this wall just is so easily able to take down the space that Michigan State can gain here. But it looks like it's going to be a 5-man pummel towards A. They're holding for a dart that never comes, but they do get a shock dart off hits. It does a little bit of damage to Michigan State. Actually, a lot. Didn't realize the Logical got hit for that much. Lemur sending his TP. He doesn't have a flash, but he is ready. He does have a deagle on his hand, which is kind of absurd. And a Logical gets shock darted down. Lemur is walking up, gets taken down by D11. He's still in the heater from last game. Slouch able to take him down, but on stage gets one. Kirisuto gets another. Slouch gets one. It's a 1v2. Slouch versus Superman, and I mean, Superman gets the shot on Slouch. He's just taken down.
Yeah, absolutely insane shot through the wallbang as well.
I know.
I mean, that's a good start for Utah. But we have seen Michigan State win a lot of pistols and then go on to lose. So who knows? Maybe this could exactly happen here for Utah.
True.
Michigan State opting to not buy actually. They're gonna full save for this round.
Yeah, I mean, last time they tried it, it did not go very well. So it's probably a better idea here to go for this. They're looking for another, I think, early A main take. Or no, they're back towards mid. I didn't even realize. I thought they all started outside. Their Superman does try to take the early contact. They don't get a hit in, but neither does he. And they're just sending a clone out, baiting out the KJ turret. They break the clone just in case. KJ turret goes down for a moment though because KJ's all the way up C main. The alarm bot's tripped, but KJ here is in a beautiful spot. Holding one, takes down Lemur, knows another one's coming, and the Logical is able to get the trade, but Michigan State's down in 3v2 because Kirisuto was able to get picked out, but Slouch gets them the space on the site, and it's looking like a 3v4, but Michigan State is able to get the plan down, but that Viper Wall is going to force them to fight up here, knowing they have guns. They're going to peek, but he gets taken down, but they get the trade, swings, and Illogical gets one, but to no avail. Michigan State loses, but with a very, very good eco on their hands. They did get 3. I know Xander always is talking about the rule of 3, where you should get 3 kills on an eco. He does a lot in that, but 3 kills on an eco means you're just murdering the other team's economy here.
Yeah, it's gonna be better for a buy round. I mean, we see the guns that Utah did pick up from the buy round. It was a Judge and a Guardian.
And they are gonna force at least at least a Vandal here. But Michigan State 5 rifles. Utah is gonna fully force up, other than the Sova. I mean, you never know what could happen here. Kaz finally being off the chamber is something I didn't even realize earlier, but
his KJ, who knows? Because the Chamber doesn't take so many
Scanning
aggressive duels. Yep, Sova darts the main, but it doesn't spot Kirisudo, but we have 4 towards the CE side here. Taking the space, the Viper Wall just shuts down the site, and Paz gets to play a very strong angle there. They do have 3 towards C, but Michigan State, I think, is realizing there's a couple here, and they're gonna opt to rotate. But Lemur re-clearing, and I mean, yeah, they still have the 3 towards C. If they really wanted to go towards B or A, now would be a perfect time, because there's nothing. The Jet's dashing back towards. He's gonna run, I believe, all the way to A. I mean, you don't know. The Viper is trying to take some space up garage, but they drone, and they are coming out onto the B side. They got the site for completely free. Sova's droning. Superman trying to spray down a
Spike
logical,
planted.
but gets nothing here. Michigan State has 5 alive. Now it's a 5v4. They have bomb down. This is a very good position for them. They just have to be careful not to get spotted out. Heron gets taken down by Aston, and Cause is able to take down Kurasudo. Slouch is going to fight it just to see. Logical in a bad spot here. He needs to get out of this position, but never mind. He gets Aston. Slouch is able to take down Cause. Superman takes down Logical. It's a 2v2 now. Lemur and Slouch versus D11 and Superman.
Last player
Lemur is
standing.
able to take
One
down
enemy
D11. It's just him versus Superman. But Lemur, beautiful TP, tags him. Time's winding down. Lemur takes him down for the 3K. And what a great round for Michigan State to bring back. But they did lose a lot of guns there.
They did lose a lot of guns, but a round is a round. I mean,
This is true. Both teams are going to be on a little bit of a weaker bye, somewhat at least. But obviously, Utah did a little bit better there, saving just a tad more than Michigan State could. And Utah having a judge and an outlaw, it's a scary sight to see.
yeah.
We've seen what Onstage can do with this judge in previous rounds. And a KJ with an outlaw, it's always difficult to peek.
And this is the chamber that we're talking about for the KJ as well, who was really good with that operator. So
Exactly.
him being on the outlaw and most of Michigan State being on half shields. Like the outlaw is pretty much just an operator at this point for most of these players. It's Michigan State hovering outside of A, just not trying to be too aggressive, not trying to
The Sova's
get caught out.
The Sova's redroning to try to get the Omen down on the line here. They're getting the space short. They obviously do have the space long, but Michigan State should know this. We've seen this play multiple times. I mean, we do it sometimes. But Heron's going to walk out, and he's almost going to get him, but the
Spike
judge
down,
just takes
A.
him down. And oh my god, Slouch TV's pass. He's able to take down on stage. Logical taking down Superman, but D11 gets a trade on the Lemur. But they're giving sight. It's now a 3v3. Michigan State has the sight, but D11's able to pop a big hole here. Oh, and he's almost perfect here. Pseudo doesn't hit. Slouch is able to take down Aston. Now it's a 3v2. Michigan State has the number advantage. And this could be very big. They break the dart, but not before it scans out Kirisudo. They're just getting
One
off
enemy
each other.
remaining.
Kirisudo faces D11, taking him down. And Cause trying to do something with this outlaw here, but he's smoked off now. The outlaw's not the gun you want to have in this situation. He peeks and is taken down by the 3-way crossfire. Michigan State ties the game 2-2. What a round.
A huge pivotal round for Michigan State, and now Utah, now on same footing once
bored.
again.
They do not have a lot of money coming in here from what I know. And yeah, Michigan State back with the 5 rifles, but Utah has shown they can eco this team
Target
many
out.
times like they have this so far this game, but I do think Michigan State's going to play a lot smarter knowing the threat that Utah's put on them in previous rounds.
It's definitely a more patient game for Michigan State, and I'm honestly not complaining by it because, like, when they push in, when they get a little too aggressive, they start to lose those picks. That aggression just starts to nullify out, and
Slouch.
a huge off angle for Slouch will get the first pick for Michigan State, and that's already one up C, but they don't know about the other one there, though.
But Slouch is still holding it patiently, waiting for him. He's going to see... Slouch, I don't think, will push up too far here. The Viper does grab the deagle, and Slouch does hear it. He might try to call Kirisudo back to him to see if they could fight this guy together, because knowing he's on a pistol here. Big, but no. Slouch is just going to clear the space, hoping the Viper backed out, and he did. And Eurus sends a TP towards long. I think they're going to group up towards C here, knowing that it was just the Deagle there. Shadows traveling. They're getting smokes down. They're getting ready for a fight. Lemur is on 5 HP here, but they don't know who's on site. They don't know what the other team has here. And Aston's able to take down Logical, but Slouch is backside, a beautiful spot, takes down the 11. Aston's able to get one. Slouch got 2. Aston got 3. Aston.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, Aston gets taken down. He got 4, almost the ace, but Kirisudo is able to clean up the round for Michigan State. It was rough on an eco, but we do stay strong and beat him out.
Yeah. Sigh of relief for the boys, as I mean, getting 4 off of an eco is just really, really good for Utah, and us having to half buy a little bit. We do get full shields for almost everyone. We are now full buying pretty much.
Yeah,
for the
I
entire
believe they were
squad.
going to go with the logical knives, but I think the rifles here are a better idea. Just in case if they do lose this round, they will be on an eco, and those knives can be so strong on an eco round. But they are going pretty strong towards C, but they do rip the Viper ult. Michigan State does spot it out, but the Euro ult comes up. He sees him, and oh my god, he's tracking him down here.
I know
But
exactly.
he doesn't hit a single one. I mean, Aston's able to already get one. He's in the ult. Oh my god, they shut the Viper ult down. They know somebody else out inside. Lemur flashing his teammate, but he's, oh god, Cause FPS gets 2.
Spike down.
Full flash. Slouch is
One
able to get the
enemy
trade.
remaining.
It's a 2v1. Kirisudo and Slouch versus D11. And Slouch is going to be able to get the bomb down here.
Spike planted.
Who knows what's going to happen here. D11 in a very rough spot. I don't. Oh. Kirisudo keeps checking that cam, just seeing it. D11's there. Kirisudo peeks with the 3K to end the round. I mean, what a great play by Michigan State. I mean, to fight through that Viper ult and be able to take it down, that's impressive there. I mean, Viper ult can just be so strong. But Michigan State finds a way to clean it out.
It's a good way to shut it down. First off with the Euro ult, and then the Cypher ult as well to reveal the location of the Viper to shut it down.
Yeah.
And then obviously you get Cause off of site, and from there it's just a 2v1 post plant, and Michigan State prevails. 4 straight rounds for the guys, and definitely
It's
a
been
much
great.
better response for the attacking side.
We've been keeping our momentum strong right here, and we're just keeping more alive each round. And I believe Utah might be back in a little bit of a save again. And I don't know what could happen here, but Michigan State, if we can win another round or 2 here, securing a 6-6 against or securing at least 6 against a very strong defensive team on your attack side can just flip the momentum from the previous games completely on its head.
It's definitely going to be very
Okay.
strong here, as Utah is taking its time out, I'm pretty sure. So they've got this round to go over like any sort of strategy for defense and anything that they could potentially do to stop this onslaught that Michigan State keeps bringing to the table.
They are the buy. Half buy. Sorry about that. The half buy from Utah yet again, but Michigan State did use 4 ults that round. That was a little rough. I mean, or I think it was 3. But I mean, 3 ults that round.
out of my way.
But top of the knives for Superman, knowing they're on an eco. Slouch is able to quickly take down on stage, and but Illogical is quickly traded out by Cause. They know at least 2 are here. They don't know about the 3. Slouch is able to do a little bit of damage, but he has to back out here. He doesn't know one's walking up. He sees one, and he gets peeked by another, and D11's able to take him down. It's a 4v3. Michigan State on their bye, now down numbers. Lemur's able to take out the drone. Fakes a TP. And now they're going to have to realize. Kirisudo found a beautiful timing here, but can he catch the guy on C off guard? No, he's going to go through spawn. He's going to see if he can do something big here. They know they have the garage control, but no, Aston's there. Lemur takes him down. Kirisudo in a beautiful spot to stop the Sova. I don't think he knows. No gun in his hand. Kirisudo's able to take down D11. What a beautiful lurk. And now the last 2 guys are coming very late off the A side. They both are going to try to go for the flank here, but Kirisudo does still have that flank trip. Lemur's there holding it. And they get the first, they trip into the first one. Lemur's right there, ready for them to walk into the second. The KJ and the Jet do separate.
And Lemur's just patiently waiting for this Jet. He hears him. He's going to break the trip. Lemur does get taken down, but he does some hefty damage onto him. It's a 2v2. And, wow, I mean, Heron holding the angle. He spots one, able to kill the Jet, and then take down the KJ. What a beautiful spray transfer from Heron to secure the round. That's 5 straight for the boys. And, I mean, this is very impressive. We are dragging ourselves back into this game.
It is amazing how you can go 2 rounds down, especially off the pistol and then the save, and then just be able to respond with 5 quick rounds of your own.
If I'm Utah here, sorry, if I'm Utah here, I mean, I'm stressing. They haven't seen Michigan State with this look this strong on attack at all this entire series.
This is the first time that Michigan State have gotten over 5 rounds, or 4 rounds, I should say, on attack. They only got 4 on attack on Abyss and 3 on the last map, Corrode. And now they have 5 here, and there's still 5 rounds to be played. Illogical trying to be aggressive, taking space in garage.
On stage already TP towards the C side of the map. They're gonna make their spawn, obviously, just to see, you know, where they could be. No. Liam just holding the space. Michigan State really has nothing here other than a little bit of space towards the A main side. But, I mean, if they're able to, they're reading it, and they're going back towards A, where right now it is just the Killjoy who is just an alarm bot there, really. I mean, realistically, they hear the drone coming in probably from the KJ. And the Jet's coming back over. The Omen's going to try to fill their mid position, but he might also come back A. They're going to now have 3A. Michigan State's taking their time. And now the Vipers also rushing over. There's 3 on site. This is going to be a very difficult take for Michigan State. Holding, but they do get one. Kirisuto takes down Cause. Superman takes out Logical. Lemur takes out Superman, but on stage, and Aston are fighting through. It's a 2v2. And
One
they know
enemy
on stage
remaining.
is out, but they heard the last CT. Sends a TP.
enemy
Gets killed.
Spike
D11
planted.
versus Heron, the Sova players. And D11 gets taken down. Heron with the beautiful clutch yet again. He's so good at securing these rounds. I mean, that's 6 straight, right?
That is
I
indeed
mean,
6 straight.
That's phenomenal. I mean, look at Slouch, 11 and 6. Kirisuto, 8 and 4. But I mean, very strong performances yet again from Aston and D11 on the Utah side. I mean, really here, this has been a very strong game. I mean, Heron has 5 kills, but 3 of them have been clutching rounds. I mean, the impact that he has on the game is just so impressive to me.
That
And
is the
here,
Silva difference.
we do look like we're going towards a bit of a C, somewhat of a split with Omen trying to at least clear the bit of the mid space. They're going to put a little bit of pressure on C. They're going to hit a dart. They're good to break it though, and then they put the site smoke down, stalling Michigan State a little bit. But they hear the Jet. They might have heard the Jet updraft on top box. It was smoked. And Superman's going to try to get a pick over the top box. He takes down Logical, but Kirisuto was able to take down D11 towards the B side of the map. But does he know there's another one there? And who knows? He just reloaded. D11 walks in the smoke, but he gets taken down by Slouch. Lemur pinging the Jet. Superman's in a bad spot back site. Lemur pops out the ult. He hears him. And then Superman's able to get Heron, but Lemur's able to quickly get the trade. It's a 3v2. Aston's quickly on the flank here, but Slouch is the right place, smoking it off. I think they're going to try to funnel towards A. Or no, he's planning. Slouch is able to take him down. It is just Cause left, coming up on the flank here.
Spike planted.
And Slouch, they knew he was on the upper angle. They don't know where he is, but Kirisuto and Slouch are playing a beautiful 1-2 here. Lemur holding the other opposite link. Cause peaks, almost takes down Kirisuto, but Slouch for the 3K. This guy's on fire. That is their 7th straight round win. This is a very dominant attack half we've got going here right now.
Michigan State have definitely woken up compared to the first 2 games. They're starting out hot, and like we said, we needed them to start out hot, and that's exactly what they're doing. Missing in action now is illogical. I
Yeah,
think
he's actually just gone.
Michigan
State
State.
well played. He probably might have taken a quick break, but yeah, I mean, really here, Michigan State has looked electric. I mean, 7 straight wins on attack. It's an absurdly difficult thing to do, and just being able to do it with this proficiency and keeping this many alive every round, they're just stacking bread at this point. I mean, their economy is basically perfect through the end of the half here, or the end of the half here. and they just keep. I mean, Utah has no answer for what they're doing. They're playing a slow game, and they just completely switched the pace from the first two maps.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even when the slow pace doesn't seem like it's going to work out, they just run right
They
through
find a way.
everyone. They just take sight and they hold. And Michigan State has done a really good job of being able to take control of sight. It has been amazing to see like what Michigan State can do on attack, and they're definitely showing it right here.
Yeah. Michigan State has just looked absolutely phenomenal. Really, I mean, I think we're getting back in a gameplay here potentially, or we're going to just watching them during the tech pause here. Technically, they shouldn't be moving around. I see Christian jumping around a little bit over there, but it's all right. Oh, okay, all right. But no, I honestly have no idea here. Utah during the timeout. Technically, you're not allowed to talk strategy. Hopefully, they're keeping up with obviously. Oh, it's not collegiate rules. Oh, well, never mind then. I guess they can talk to they can talk to their coach, try to cook up a game plan during the or teammates. Okay, they can talk to their teammates, try to cook up a game plan here. And honestly, Utah could be cooking something up, but I genuinely believe that we're going to be doing.
They took a
A lot
timeout
more.
previously, and it still didn't work out for them. So
It's true. But they have shown that their timeouts are pretty successful, especially stopping the momentum on Corrode was very, very strong.
yeah, it just nullified the entirety of Michigan State's attack on Corrode. But they haven't had an answer for Michigan State's attack here on Haven. I mean, they had the first two rounds, and then Michigan State have just. I mean, they haven't been playing fast, but that's not what they've had to do. I mean, they're doing what it takes to win, and whatever it takes is whatever Michigan State wants, and they're trying their best to make this as quick as possible of a game three. We will actually go to break as we do have a tech pause and a player missing in action, so we will be right back.
See you guys soon. All right, yeah, we just had a little bit of a sick player there by Logical, not feeling the best, but we should be starting back up right about now. And I think, yeah, there he is in all his glory. He's right back in his chair. And now we're getting back to the game. The round's starting here with a very fast AJ. Changing up the pace a little bit, but Superman's able to quickly
Spike
take down
down
Heron and
A.
Kirizuto. They no longer have a lot of Utah for the site take. Slouch is in heaven, but he gets taken down by D11. I mean, Utah is able to find a very good play here. It's a 5v2, but Lemur and Illogical, I mean, these guys are phenomenal. We could see something huge here. Lemur's able to TP out before the shock dart does any damage, and they're droning down long. It might spot out Illogical, but we're not sure. Superman's trying to re-clear the space. He's getting up on it. He is pushing down a bit. If they find the time here, Illogical is able to take down Superman but he did take a lot of damage there.
Cutting through.
They know at least one or two or more are already over here, and now we have the Viper coming in. Lemur's not looking Heaven. He's tapping, clearing every other angle. The guy Heaven, if he found the timing, he could just try him. Lemur's able to take down Aston. Flashes, but there's one more
Player
on
standing.
site. On stage, able to take down Lemur. It's just Illogical. 10 HP in a 1v3, but he does have the bomb. If he can catch a timing here, maybe a lucky spray.
30
You never
seconds
know.
left.
Oh, but he gets caught off guard. D11 taking the round. It's 7-3 now. Michigan State is up, but not sure.
Utah did have a little bit more time to go over defensive strategies, and Michigan State, they tried the fast push. We haven't really seen that out of them all game, and Superman just caught him out short.
I mean, yeah, that was a beautiful play. He realized what they were doing and was just able to capitalize on it. But Michigan State here, they still have the momentum. One round is not going to change that. And we've seen that these guys can keep winning rounds consistently. But
Revealing area.
let's see, D11 going for a very strong mid guard. But, oh, Superman taking down a logical and D11 ripping the ult. I don't know if it did any damage there. He might have done just a little there. He actually ended up doing nothing. Lemur's able to take out Superman, but Aston's able to take out Kirisudo. It is Aston alone in garage. He might be peeked by 2 of them here soon, but D11 is actually there for the trade. I didn't even realize. Yeah, he's peeking. Oh my god, Lemur takes down D11 with one of the most disgusting peeks you'll see today. He's still holding. See if Aston will peek, but Aston's able to take down Lemur. But Slouch is clearing his way onto A short. It's just the Omen here in heaven. Slouch is trying to take the space. Ah, the Slouch gets spotted by on stage. The Viper gets split up the orb A. But they are going to regroup towards A in the 2v3. Slouch does have the entirety of sight here, and they're going to come on and get bombed down. Heron does have his ult, but realistically, they do need to get one. Slouch is going to push up into the smoke here. And honestly, he could do something great. Never mind. He could do something great here if he catches Viper off guard. Anything. They don't know about the guy walking up their short, though. They have nothing to hold it right now. But Heron might be able to flick it. Viper gets taken down by Slouch. Remaining. Heron takes down the last. And Heron gets the trade and takes down Cause. What a phenomenal play by Heron. What did I say earlier? This guy is just phenomenal in the clutch. He just does not falter. I mean, that's 8-3 now for Michigan State. And we are looking phenomenal.
A huge turnaround compared to last map and Michigan State. Even when they were down in the, what was it, 10th round, they did end up losing on that fast push, but they're not out. 12th round, and they're going in with weapon advantage. And Michigan State, they aren't going to stop.
And Heron goes for the quick alarm bot slash volley break, but Jimmy's able to drop that during ult in the sight, but and then the ult comes out for Heron holding them, but he might just pop out backside here. Superman gets one, and now it's a 2v3. Heron does get a kill though, but they do get KJ out of line, but KJ gets taken down. It's now a 2v2, Lemur and Heron versus I looked for other reasons. That's my bad. Oh my god, Lemur takes down on stage. He has 3 now. He's holding for garage, which is currently where D11 is coming from. But now D11 might have spotted Lemur. I think he saw his arm, but he's able to get a dink in. But Lemur gets the 4K. I mean, this guy. He's just phenomenal, honestly. That's 9-3 for Michigan State. People do talk about the curse all the time, but when you're a team like this, when you're firing on all cylinders like this, when you're playing so well together, Michigan State will hold strong going into the defensive side here. They've shown to be better on defense all day, and let's see them keep it up.
100%. I mean, 9-3 curse didn't work out for Michigan State. With the momentum that Michigan State has, I can only see Utah taking at maximum 3 rounds, if even they get there.
It depends. If Michigan State wins the pistol and then obviously going into their bye, we could see Utah might not even get around because they're most likely going to force into Michigan State's force. But we'll end up seeing what's going to happen here. It looks like some early A aggression. That Viper wall is so strong for at least getting across, and it just takes down B. And Superman's quickly scaling up long here. Utah, in their entirety, are just quickly taking this A space and clearing it. Aston's able to take down Heron in the short peak. Illogical is currently on site, but Slouch is there to back him up. Kirisudo's leaving his post because Lemur's all the way down short here. Holding the angle.
Portal closed.
And he sees one, but he's just not able to get the pick. And he's going to back up here, which is a very smart play. They're keeping 3 towards A right now because they know. And then, oh my god, the timing in garage. Can Lemur find the... Lemur gets caught off guard by the KJ. The KJ's calling for a quick rotate. And it's going to be a 4v3 for Utah. And they're going to get sight for free here. But Kirisudo knows they're not fully out yet just because of that trip. But now the trip's broken. They know they're out. They're getting the bomb down. They know the KJ was in garage earlier. He could be anywhere. Could be up in their spawn. But they're able to clear it. They know he might still be in garage. Kirisudo going to take the time and gets the pick. Takes down Kaz.
Slouch gets tagged a couple times. One's in the smoke. On stage gets 2. Now it's all up to Kirisudo. That Eagle though on pistol is so strong. He gets flashed, and they're peeking him. They're trying to fight him here. He does get a few shots off, but on stage with the 3K, they do lose pistol. Michigan State is still up 9-4. But let's see what's going on here. I mean, it's a rough round to lose, but Utah played it very well, getting that early pick and then waiting for that KJ to find that perfect timing in the garage, because Kirisudo doesn't have the trip there for info right now. But Michigan State obviously keeping strong, keeping calm. They're just gonna save out here against the very strong buy that Utah has. They're buying 3 rifles right now. Their Jet's the one with the Deagle. I mean, we could see something big here. The Sova does shot close. That's such a great dart. I've always been a fan of it. Sova does jump and dart the site. Kirisudo doesn't get spotted out right now though. It is just him alone here, but there's only 2. They're trying to take a little bit of space mid here. It seems they're trying to get the space, maybe go into a C split with KJ very late. But they could always go back A. I mean, they don't see any aggression so far from Michigan State, and they haven't spotted really anything yet. D11 is going to drone up long, though. Kirisudo might get spotted by this. If he's smart, he's going to be able to dodge it, and he is. They see nobody on site, but now they're going to speed up towards C. Kirisudo could go big here, but he does get spotted and taken down by on stage. Lemur might pop out of the smoke, try to get 1 or 2 here. He is going to do a little bit of damage, but Aston is quick there to save his teammate. Now it's a 3v5 against rifles. Obviously, they're going to go for it, but they're going to try to pop out. Illogical get taken down by D11, on stage taking down Heron, and Superman taking down Slouch. It ends in a flawless, which is something you just never like to see. Usually you should be able to get 1 or 2 or maybe even 3, but it's alright. The boys have rifles now, and they should be able to perform pretty well.
The boys have shined with rifles, pistol, and then the eco round after that. They lost that the previous half as well, and then they put on, what was it, 7 or 8 straight.
Yeah, I mean, the 7 rounds they won in a row, I mean, it shows how strong it can be. Even if you lose pistol, it shows what you can do in a game. Hopefully they'll be able to secure this round. Kirisudo gets his sight set up. Oh, he takes back the trip in beautiful fashion. I mean, wow. That's brilliant Cypher gameplay.
I must wait a moment.
But the trip doesn't get taken out again. It's still online there. They think they broke it, but they didn't. Logical might get some contact here from Superman, because he's trying to walk up and take a little bit of this B space. The Viper is trying to take a little bit of A long, breaks a bit something, makes a couple shots, but they were able to break the garage strip. They do smoke garage. I think they're going to try to go into a garage and then send the Omen very late long. Kirisudo is alone on, well, Lemur's there, sorry. Lemur and Kirisudo on site. Kirisudo does get scanned out. But now they're going to back out of it. They saw at least 1 there. They didn't see Lemur, but they know that we usually have at least 1 with it. But Viper has all the space on A. I mean, Michigan State just completely left it. But they do hear the smoke, and they're going to come over here with a big passion and fury. And we do have 3 here. But they're not going to be able to get out in time to stop the plant. And D11 does get a plant time. Now it's a 5v5. This is the most chaotic round possible. Superman does take out Slouch. And Lemur's going to try to very late lurk up here, but that alarm bot might spot him out. He's walking up. Kirisudo places a camp. He's going to see if he can spot at least 1 out, but the dart comes in. Illogical gets scanned. He's blind. Oh my god, he barely gets out with his life. Cause is able to take down Lemur on the flank, and Michigan State might have to save here. But it's always rough when you give up sight like that, because you never know, especially when they have 2 sentinels, basically, with lurk agents. I mean, you never know what space they could take if you don't have it.
Exactly, and
Heron's able to take down 2, oh my god! Takes down D11 and on stage. And that's great. That just stalls them from keeping an extra rifle or 2.
I must wait a moment.
now we're going in 9-6. 3 rounds for Utah in this offensive half for them. They've done really well to break past the Michigan State defense, even with holding sight. Although we didn't really hold a sight that time, and Viper was just able to walk up. Ashton was just able to walk up and just completely takes sight from there. And Michigan State too late on the retake. And Utah, they've got a really good comp for post plant. They've got Viper with the snake bite. They've got KJ with the mollies. And now it's just looking like it's a fast push for Utah onto the C site.
Oh, Kirisuto's able to take down the Jet. And now it's a 4v3. Michigan State's up numbers, and I think this is going to be a very quick back out from Utah. They did just lose 2 so quickly there. Even after getting the pick on A, they are going to try to regroup A. But Slouch finds the timing, but he gets taken down by Aston. Now it's a 3v3. Lemur is already there, though, and the other 2 are coming up. But Omen is in spawn on stage. Oh my god, Illogical gets him. Lemur takes down Aston. All Liam needs to do is hold this angle, and he takes down D11. Lemur gets the 3K to secure the round, 10-6 for the Spartans. And I mean, it's just beautiful when this team is shooting back, and Illogical getting that beautiful kill through that blind. I mean, really. And an Omen blind, especially at that range, because even with the nerfs to it, you can't see that guy. That is just pure knowledge of where that guy's going to swing.
Yeah, which is absolutely amazing how people can just read like where they're gonna go. I mean, I'm often seeing that in my matches, but not something that I can do myself. As it does look like more of a default push from Utah now.
They've got a little bit of a 2-1-2. Aston barely sometimes dart, but he pushes through his wall, and Lemur's just there to punish any bit of lurk that he had. But now they're going to call it back a little bit. They do have a little bit of the C main space, but they know the Cypher's there, and they do get Garage. Garage is risky, but Illogical's there to clean up and kill Cause. And now it's a 5v3. Utah is down heavy in numbers. They look like they might go for the C hit here because they do have so much here, but you never know, really. Yeah, they do spot a couple. And this is most likely going to end the C hit. There's nowhere else they can go. Kirisuto's able to take down the Superman. And now, on stage, it has to back out. Lemur TP's back towards the A side. But currently, they're still sitting outside C, seeing if they maybe push up, see if they can get a couple picks. I can see a save angle from them, honestly, because realistically, why try to fight a 5v2? It's almost an unwinnable round.
And they don't have a lot of money either. They lost the
30
previous
seconds
round,
left.
and they full bought this round as well. So Eco's not in their favor right now.
They are looking pretty down.
Here.
On stage, just trying to get one, trying to land a single pick, trying to get some more money, and trying to get a rifle down for Michigan State, but that's not going to happen as time ticks away.
10
We
seconds
have this
left.
beautiful 3-man coming up here. They might be able to take a little bit of contact here and try to get another rifle. They might hunt a little bit. Peeking through the spawn. Lemur gets taken down by D11, but D11 loses his shield, meaning he's going to have a very difficult time if he's going to buy a shield. I mean, because he only gets 1,000 credits from that round. And that's always rough. And a timeout by Utah. We've seen them use it to a lot of strengths, but Michigan State also gets to slow it down and talk about this game. I mean, the Spartans have just been phenomenal so far. I mean, 11-6, they have kept a very steady pace and have just been tearing through what Utah's trying to do, at least most of the time.
They've been able to break them down, and it's just a crazy way to adapt because, I mean, Utah have been strong on the attack and strong on the defense as well. And just for Michigan State to respond to that and just be able to counterplay it really, really well, it's just absolutely amazing to see these guys be able to just go from one space and then just completely turn it around into a completely different space.
I mean, yeah, they've just completely flipped the game on its head, basically, from the previous maps. I mean, really, we saw Utah get out at hot starts on the first 2 maps, and Michigan State completely flipping the momentum, slowing it down. Even on defense here, they're not playing as aggressive as they were sometimes on the other 2 maps, even on defense, and it's working. They figured out what Utah's doing, and they're countering it with what Utah's doing. And now we're getting back into the round here. It looks like they're going to go towards a mid-heavy default here, at least for Utah.
Slouch positioning up mid. Cypher Trip set up for B main. Early smoke.
The deep smoke. Liam gets 2. And wow, Cause and Aston just get taken down so quickly.
That's beautiful positioning by Lemur. This is why he is who he is. And now they're trying to regroup outside B, but that trip being there, they're going to adhere it most likely. They're going to break it. But Slouch on the upper angle, this is such a strong angle to get at least one. He is able to get one, but he's not able to get a triple. Liam's there. Liam flashes, gets killed, but it's still a 3v1 for on stage. But all three of the players are running up the flank right now. And on stage has no idea where their numbers from. He knows there's probably, well, he knows there's at least one flanking, but he has no idea that they all could be there. Just ready. He grabs the bomb. Do not tap the bomb on stage. It could be very bad for you. And he's in an almost unwinnable round here. 35 seconds on the clock. Heron's just holding the garage. He's going to be able to hear him if he makes any step at all. He's hopping around the
30
garage.
seconds left.
He's able to drop a little bit, though. He's just holding the space. He's trying to re-clear what he can. And he's going to walk out into Heron. Heron just has the angle on him. And Heron's able to take it down. 12-6. It's match point now. The Spartans are up. You love to see this. I mean, really. This has been phenomenal so far from them.
And that was a buy round from Utah as well.
Yeah,
So now their
Utah's-
ego is completely done. I mean, if you're Michigan State, you still got to lock in. There's still one round to be won, but
all they need is one.
all they need is one. And we see Utah already looking to maybe play a little bit of an A split or maybe just completely go fast
Yeah,
A.
they might just try to play aggressive here. It's worked a couple times. It's worked a bit, but I mean, look what they have towards A. They have 3 people fighting, and it's Superman is able to take out Logical, and on stage does take out Heron, and Aston takes out Lemur. Now it's a 2v5 for Slouch and Kirasudo, playing against the entirety of Utah. Oh, and Slouch gets taken down. Now it's just Kirasudo in the 1v5, but he does take down
My
Superman.
ultimate is ready.
He thought he heard one mid, but there's nobody there, and it's just a 1v4.
planted.
Kirasudo. Could he make magic happen? Probably not, but he can always try. He has the money to. And realistically, we could see him try to take down, get their money a little more ruined. Ooh, they might have spotted him. But, oh, and he's able to take down Kaz. He does get flashed from Hell, but he now knows one is Hell. He's going to drop, but he does get taken out by on stage. But he did get 2 there. That is very good considering how the round started. But now it's 12-7. Michigan State, obviously, they are a little bit poorer than I thought. Slouch is going to be able to get bought here, though. And Lemur does have that huge Euro that he's got to impact with every time. They do have that Sobol online as well, meaning they might just send it down somewhere. So I think they're going to send it down A with the Sova Euro.
Ah, this is a nice spot.
It's going to be a good spot for Michigan State to be
But-
in. 4 alts at the availability.
This goes here.
But they're all lined up towards C. They know. It's almost like they know. And they're running it down towards C. Kirasudo is yelling, I need some help here. And he gets scanned and sprayed through the cage almost instantly. But Sovold and Uralt can make any round that's unwinnable winnable again. D11's getting the
planted.
plant down. And Utah has the bomb down in a 5v4. They have Sovold, KJ, and Viper. Lemur is able to ult here. He spots out Jet. Spots out at least 2 more long. Oh, Superman's able to take down Logical. Oh my god, Heron's able to take out the 11. It is even in numbers right now. All 3 of them are long. They're playing the KJ almost like they maybe some KJ mollies. They Viper molly. Slouch. They missed the molly. Slouch is going to be able to defuse. And, oh, and he almost gets it done with just barely enough time. He loses. They hit the perfect spray through. Michigan State, I mean... Huh? Oh. Here now, the clone blocked that molly. What a perfect play by Lemur. But it sadly just did not result in the win. We were so close to seeing a beautiful defuse. But now they're lining towards C again. They know it's their weaker side. But hopefully they'll be able to play it now. With Lemur being over here now, they know what they're probably going to do. This molly is just traveling. That's such a great lineup for the close clear. Aston is coming up. Superman takes down Kirasudo, and now they're once again in the same exact position, 4v5. And Viper is getting the ult down. They don't have the ults to stall it again. They do have Omen ult, but it's so rare in the use case scenario for something like this. Omen TPs, Lemur walking up the flank, is able to take down Superman.
Portal
But
closed.
it's a 4v4. They do have that Viper ult online, and Michigan State is not looking too rich. They might be able to get something done here. They do have Sova. They're able to scan one. He doesn't realize how many of them are up there right now, but they might just try to play something towards exits. Wait, the Viper ult is down, or at least not at that point of the map. They're able to get one, but Michigan State is going to have to save here. But they do save 4 rifles compared to, oh my God, Utah's only gonna have 2 rifles online now, and Michigan State keeps 4. Oh my God, they're only gonna have 1. D11 dies to the bomb, and
Standing ahead.
they just put themselves in a terrible economic standpoint. I mean, they might be able to buy here, but if they're looking rough here. Because even if they are able to win this next round, Coach Xander calling a timeout for Michigan State, but even if they're able to win this next round, if they lose 3 or 4, they're going to be in terrible economic state coming up in the last rounds of the game. And Xander's probably telling them to play the same game that they were doing earlier, because now they're probably going to put a little bit more towards C side, but Utah's probably going to read that, so they're going to probably try to hit towards A or B. But they have to play together here. They can't be dying on the site solo. They have to play a little smarter.
They have to play more retake focus. Of course, that's harder to do with the Viper ult active, but now they don't have any ults that are play on the side of Utah.
And Michigan State has the Jet ult's obviously strong, but Cypher ult, the knowledge that they could get from it if they take down a lurk or something, I mean, that could secure the round alone, and then Slouch could just hit a beautiful TP into their backline if he gets really lucky. So, who knows? And he's able to rotate fast, so is Lemur. They could instantly get 3 people to whatever site they want, basically. So they could stop the slam.
Be very crucial to win this round here for Michigan State. I mean, it'd be very crucial for them to win, period. As Kirisudo is going to set up on A this time.
Yeah, they're gonna do I've seen them do this a few times. Something for them during a scrim once. This 1-3, it's not a 1-3-1, but they're doing a 1 or 2-2-1. It's a variation of what they used to do, but this is beautiful. It gets a logical down the space so early, and they just get the mid presence. They know they're towards A or C. They cannot be up mid right now, and Illogical is able to timing the utility, and he spots the Killjoy, but he's not going to shoot. Oh, but the alarm bot spots him, but he's able to take him down, but Illogical instantly gets traded out by Superman. That alarm bot was in such a great spot, but now they have no more flank watch. Superman's going to dash out on the site. Heron's here, but he doesn't get to take him out. Kirisudo could go big here.
Spike planted.
Oh, Slouch gets blinded, unable to retake through CT. It's a 4v3 Michigan State. They're going to have to do something big here to try to get the numbers even back out. Oh, D11 takes down Lemur. It is a 2v4 for Slouch and Kirisudo. Slouch does spot 1 or 2. He's able to do a little bit of damage. It's a 3v1 for Slouch and on stage. I mean, his multi-kill possibility is endless, and he proves it again. Michigan State is looking a little rough on that money here. If I'm them, I might still force it. If I'm being you never know, actually. Save might be best. Save for the last. See if they can get some good impact in here. Utah is set on money for the rest of the game because they did keep 3 alive there. And you never know. Kirisudo is back on the C side, but they are looking towards that A side really heavily right now. Illogical doing what Superman did earlier, and Lemur's able to take down 1. Illogical through the smoke with the beautiful scan, takes down Aston. Onstage and Aston, 2 of their biggest performers, are already taken down, and it's a 5v3 for Michigan State. And they know that one's towards B. They took down a bit of Utah. Heron's droning up, didn't see anything. Slouch could get caught in very poor timing here, but he's able to take down D11. They hear the bomb drop. Slouch is going back site, saving himself. C1's out, and Slouch is able to take the fight. Gets taken down by Cause. Lemur's hit heavy, but he's able to catch the timing on Cause. And Michigan State wins, upsetting Utah 13-10 on that map. 2-1 victory. I mean, wow.
A beautiful response. It did have to go to game 3, but Michigan State, we know how to prevail when it matters most.
That was a excellent cleanup for the boys. And with Illogical being sick, still being able to perform that well, I mean, wow. The resilience this team shows night in, night out.
I genuinely can't believe. And Lemur, 26-17, 326 ACS, 5 first bloods. I mean, that's phenomenal. Slouch are up there too, 19, 18, and 11, 2 first bloods. Aston on the other team putting up all the effort in the world, but it was not enough to stop what the Spartans were cooking up. I mean, really, wow. What a phenomenal game. Or just even a series. That was a great series to watch.
It was a very, very tough series to watch at some given points as well,
That is true.
especially in the later halves of Game 1 and Game 3. But Michigan State, I mean, we needed a hot start, and that's exactly what won us the game, that hot start and just the lead. The lead was just too much for Utah to counter, and
Yeah, they just could not handle what Michigan State had, and the firepower of this team. I mean, they can beat anybody on any given night. Realistically, this team has 5 shooters, and you just don't. Sometimes you don't really see that, and they proved it that it works. Even when they got beat in that one on the Corrode map, they still were showing resilience throughout the entire game. They didn't tilt, and it's been phenomenal since. I mean, really, Michigan State is just looking primed. Is what I would say.
good word to say it. And that is going to conclude the PEC for Valorant tonight. Michigan State takes down Utah in 3. We will see you back here tomorrow for Super Smash Bros. Until then, Esports at MSU, signing off.
When do we give up? When do we just close our eyes and say, that's it? This water's too polluted. This disease too far along. To a Spartan, the answer is simple. Never. Because Michigan State was founded on the belief that our purpose is to make the world a better place. And when you're open to unconventional thinking, you value people's differences and are willing to work harder, push farther, and forge true partnerships. Then and only then can you solve the world's toughest problems. Better, faster. Like renewable energy, clean water, Parkinson's disease, and fighting malaria. Things Spartans work on every single day, all without fanfare. Because we know our true triumph lies in the impact we make on the world around us. And after all, if we don't do it, who will? Spartans will.